Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Let's get comfortable, man. We on live, failing perspective. Expect it, so accept it. Watching this Nick Charlotte game. Got a couple dollars on that. Shout out to Uncle Ice. Got a nice parlay going with got Goldberg like at 15 rebounds. Mark Williams at 15 rebounds. I think he has 7 and 8 by now. I know he was killing before. Mark Williams against the Knicks. The Knicks just giving up a lead. They play sloppy, man. Nicholas Brunson finally showing up. Bridges got 13. Brandon Miller has 14. I had both of them going for 15 in this game. Julius Randle with 19. Hey, Barrett, can you score that next layup, please? You've been in a slump. I get it. Barrett starting to show up in this third quarter. He has 7 points. He started off with like, yeah, he had Jalen Brunson had 3 points in the first half. Misses a free throw here. Who's in the mix? Greetings, beloved. What's going on? Beloved, boss man. I'm just talking about my picks right now. Hold on. Send the group in the chat real quick. I mean the link in the chat. I just finished the coquito in my refrigerator so I can make some room. That's what I was doing right now, baby. I might fall asleep on live. Hasn't been greatly at the line. The Knicks are not guarding the three at all. I don't think the Knicks guard the three at all, period. And I noticed they do give up a lot of rebounds to certain people. Oh, beloved.
Yo, peace to the black
There
people
you
in
go.
America.
I wonder if we
Yeah,
can
Knicks.
minimize your background noise. Hold on, let me see if I can do that. Edit mic settings. Oh, reduce background. Let me see.
Let me turn. I'll just turn the game down. It's still noisy.
That was very smooth. If you want, you could turn your phone sideways so you could look better.
Nah, I got enough on my rotation now. If I look any better, they get crazy.
Wow. Okay. TMI.
Yo, the Knicks they're doing a terrible job right now guarding the 3-point line. They're not guarding the three at all. Mitchell Robinson is. First of all, I love the way he's playing. He's definitely playing out like this is what we need from a big man. But they're not on the pick and roll. Charlotte they run a low pick and roll, right? Then they put two people on the wing. So either you could penetrate to the middle and give it to the corner or give it to the wing three. The help is so deep in the middle that they can't get back out to the 3-point shooters. And I don't see Dominique Wilkins out there that you gotta guard the paint like that. Guard the 3-point line, make them go one-on-one against you and live with the rebound. But they
And
all just sinking in and they're not guarding the three. They're getting killed in the 3-point line.
oh, they're shooting 10 of 22. Yeah, 45% from three. Who's
Who,
killing them?
Charlotte, right?
Brandon Miller. Yeah, Brandon Miller. I had Brandon Miller for 15 points today, and all of a sudden he went ice cold.
I
He
had
came
Julius
back in the
Randle for
game then,
10.
right?
Hold on. Come on, Josh Hart.
I
Jesus.
had Randall for
Oh, good.
15 on one of these parlays.
I had
Danny
Randall
Berry,
for
what's going
15.
on?
I had Randall for 15 and 12. I think he got 15 and 11 right now.
He has 15. He has 21 and 13. He got you. You got
21.
it.
Oh, good, good. Now I got one of those stupid lottos, $1 for $73,000.
Really?
Yeah, $1 for 73,000.
Okay. What do you have to bet?
No one. How in the thing?
What's that?
Can I can I
Minimum?
can I
Are you
just
on the
close?
phone?
Yeah, or I can't close YouTube, right, and go to another page.
You could close YouTube. You should be able to. You should close YouTube. Josh Hart complaining. What are you complaining about, Josh? Get Mark Williams back in the game, guys. I need my 15 rebounds. He might get 12 to close out my other parlay.
Oh, but if I close YouTube, you can't hear me, right?
Nah, if you should close YouTube because now
No,
you're
I'm
on a
saying
website.
I don't have the see. I think because I don't have the app. I think yeah, I have the
There's
app,
no app.
but no, I'm saying so I have the icon, right? But when I go to FanDuel, it doesn't like minimize, and I still can see. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, yeah, you can't,
So
because you probably
if I close it, can you hear me, or you still can't hear me?
nah. Every time you press whatever, it comes up black. We can't even hear you or see
Oh,
you.
okay, yeah, yeah. So yeah, but I got like Harrison Barnes 4 threes, the Aaron Fox 4 threes. It was some crazy lotto that I just put together off of Twitter.
That's why I
Good
would
even
suck
turns up.
off of So I suck at gambling on sports because I'm too emotional. Like they'll tell me, oh, it's in my coat. My AirPods in my coat. Like Harrison Barnes, I would never bet on. Like the other day, Don was trying to shit on me because he said, "Oh, you fall in love with these young, what's up, Turbo?
What up? What up, fellas? What's poppin'?
With these young and up and coming
What's
teams." And
good,
I was
Trevor?
like, "Try to show me about Sacramento." I said, Sacramento took the defending champions to 7 games. The bonus is a bum. I didn't realize he was that much of a bum. And Harrison Barnes, bum ass, decided to miss another 3. They gave him the last shot. They could have beat them 4-2.
Yeah, listen, I've
Anyway,
never after Harrison Barnes, John Stark. Look at Randall. Stop bringing. See, and now, um, Fabian, you saw what Julius Randle just did, bringing the ball up and fumbling the ball.
he should never bring the ball up.
Okay, that's what Jason Kidd stopped during the Carmelo years. Carmelo didn't bring up the ball no more. He had a real veteran point guard that he respected, and Jason Kidd said, "You're not touching the ball. You're not bringing the ball up. This is the pecking order. You go to the elbow, and then you sit your ass there and score 25 for us, and kick it out for the 3."
So I think Brunson is that.
Yeah, but see, he's not on the court no more. But I know you.
Right,
But you see,
right.
quickly gotta demand that. Quickly, like, yo,
Yes.
give me the ball. Like, what are
And
you
he don't
doing?
and
Why
he
you
don't
bring?
and he
Look,
don't
here we
respect
go
quickly.
again. Here we go again. Yeah, he don't respect
You
quickly.
ahead of you probably ahead of me.
Come, one move and go, Randall. Have faith. Good. Go. There he goes. Now dunk it on him. Good. And one. Good. Tough. Yes, that's a good move, Randall, right there.
That's simple, right?
Yeah, that's simple. Jab in, go baseline. You strong left, and it's finished. Um, but I don't
But I think
understand
it's
why.
personality. I think it's personality. Like IQ and Julius Randle's personality is just someone that it's like Westbrook. That's why I say the super athlete with the super ego. It's tough. You gotta like not just earn their respect. You gotta like kind of fight them.
You gotta
That's the
do
only way you
something
get
to
the
them
respect,
in
bro.
private. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta really like, and like, and I don't know. It's tough for Julius Randle because he look like
You're right.
he'll definitely like if he hems up quickly, ain't nobody gonna have to let go when he wants to let go. Cause
Unless Quickly got
because
some hand. See,
you ever
Quickly,
notice you ever notice that people like throughout your youth and stuff, yo, anybody I knew that was left-handed, they was always very strong. Left-handed people are very strong. I'm telling you, they're always like real bullish and strong. That's what I've noticed.
strong. I don't remember who was lefty, but I think IQ doesn't have enough hands to jab him up. But again, that's the only way, like you said, because there's no way he should be bringing the ball up past half court. Josh Hart stopped doing that. He used to bring the ball
Yeah.
up past half court. I used to put my head down like, "Yo, every single time you're gonna turn the ball over." They're letting you go into the paint to strip you, bro. You do not have
The
you don't have a handle.
the 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 fairy tale or romance or whatever you want to call it with Josh Hart is over for me. We're just
I,
like he's not rebounding the way he was when he first got here. See, that's the difference. When you first come to a new team and you run through the wall, that's
right.
fine. You the fan favorite, but you got to continue that through your whole time. He got the money. Now you don't got to do that. You see, you don't have to do that.
I think
You
they
already got the
all are like
contract.
that. I think they
Oh yeah.
all like we got nobody. The only person who stepped up from last year was RJ, and now he's going through a slump. Right? We were if
Hmm.
we were gonna do anything to get to the next round or any what we consider success would be something better than last year. But nobody looks better than last year besides RJ because
Mm,
RJ was bad.
no, I think Mitchell Robinson looks better than last year.
Oh, good
And
point. Yeah.
yeah,
These guys try to
that,
tell me when they ask me what do we have that's great. I said Mitchell Robinson is great, but
but
I'm not
Fade, remember
saying
when
he's
Fade,
clearly
remember
not.
I, yeah,
Now
you're
go
right.
ahead.
Me and you were in agreement in the beginning of in the summertime. We were saying you don't trade away a rim protector and a high volume rebounder because let me tell you something. Julius Randle is not playing no defense. He gets. You know what
Oh
Julius
my
Randle?
god.
Julius. That's why. But that's what I'm saying. Think about all the power forwards through the years
I
that had a
get
great
mine the
center.
fast way. Oh, beloved was talking. My fault.
Yeah. Now, guys, what's up? Peace. 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 Peace.
What up? What up? What's good, niggas?
Peace. Peace.
Yo, it's the man cave tonight.
Peace.
What up?
But what I was
Turbo.
saying was.
Hey, what
like
up, nigga?
like Fade, when you have a high volume scoring power forward, you always got to put a dummy shot blocker next to him. Karl Malone, Mark Eaton,
Like
Charles
Otek.
Barkley, Osatet, not, but Mark Eaton was his shot blocker. You have Charles Barkley. You had what's the guy? What was the center name
Oliver
they had in
Miller.
Phoenix? No, the other one. There was a black Johnson or something like that. Carl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. I think I don't know if Fleet was there for that convo, but yo, Fade, they was killing us saying don't give out Mitchell Robinson for anything. Remember, I was saying, yo, he's a top 10 center in the NBA. Remember,
Yeah,
Fleet,
but
people was like, yo, hell no, like nah.
I said hell no. I know I said
Oh
hell
yeah,
no.
oh yeah. See,
I said
you
Mitchell Robinson not great. Fabian said he's great.
I'm saying
you need
like
him for what?
great at what he like clearly compared to the other top 50 guys, he's not gonna be great. But who's in the conversation for what he does? He has an elite skill,
He
and
has a
then
lead skill. Yeah.
the team. If we're being real, he's the identity of the team, straight up. And we run the shot clock down on purpose so that he could get an offensive rebound. He has 6 offensive rebounds, bro.
But I don't think we're doing it on purpose. I think Julius Randle just dribbling the ball for 20 minutes.
You think
You
they don't
think
know that?
you think
Yeah,
that's sustainable though? Like you can't
Hell
what's
sustain
no.
that?
that.
That is a tough move. But you can't see that's what let me be quiet. But that was a good move. But what do you mean? What's sustainable? Mitchell Robinson playing the way he is or our offense? Flea, what was the question? You think our offense is sustainable or Mitchell Robinson's play?
He's over here sexting over somebody.
Oh, yeah, he's out of it. He's
I
out
don't
of it.
even
He can't even hear us no more.
I think you're out of the gulag in the gulag fleet.
Yeah,
Or you're on a phone call
buffering.
probably. Now he's too cool.
No, he's buffering.
Nah.
Who talks and then mutes themselves and then
No, he's
like
buffering. You can
ignores
tell he
us?
don't know what's going on.
He is not
But
buffering.
anyway,
He muted himself. Look, see?
oh yeah, he's out. Okay, good move, Josh Hart. Let me ask you a question, and Turbo and Fabian. If you go back to the second round again, you lose 4-1 to Boston. Do you
Boston and
have to
Miami.
blow it? No, the Knicks are going to beat Miami this year. If the Knicks don't beat Miami this year, they should be very disappointed in themselves. They should be barring injury now, barring injury. I'm saying barring injury, the Knicks should not lose a 7-game series to the Miami Heat. There's no way because that Spanish guy and Kyle Lowry are not keeping this run they got on right now up. They're not going to keep that up. That
Beloved.
Spanish dude is playing great. He's playing great, but if the Knicks if fully healthy, the Knicks should be very disappointed if they lose the Miami Heat in a 7-game series.
Wow, let them play. OKC, Minnesota came back against OKC. That's an ill game.
Flea, you can't hear us? Tough. Man, that's tough.
said he's on the phone.
Thank you, RJ. I needed that 15. Thank you. Flea, come in and come back out. Go in and come in.
So what you think about what I just said, Fleet? I mean Turbo, Fabian,
I didn't
about the
I'm
Knicks
sorry.
losing.
I agree, but I still feel like it's gonna come down to coaching. Plain and simple. If
I don't think he's out. I don't think Thibodeau and Spoelstra need to have the roster that they need to do ultra coaching about. I don't
No.
agree with that.
No,
What do you
but-
need to coach that you haven't seen all year in your team right now? If you Thibodeau,
You bench Randall's
Pass.
ass. You've been saying.
but
Nice.
no, but
It goes Josh Hart.
when
Did
you
Josh
need-
Hart just go coast to coast?
yeah.
The Hornets are terrible. You can't strip Josh Hart. The paint is crazy. Sorry, Turbo.
No, I was saying because
Good
remember
move. Good
we
move,
said
tough.
we said the Knicks needed some they needed some shooting. And he had what
They
you
didn't
call
address that.
You should have played, huh?
They didn't address that need. They did
I
not
want-
address the need. I'm
I
saying.
want both.
Go ahead.
No. You were saying something, Turbo. Go ahead.
No,
No,
go
I
ahead.
was just
Go ahead, boss,
saying
Steven.
that when they need. Remember, we was on the live on that when we said, "Yo, they need somebody that can shoot." While they're not playing Fournier, and everybody in the media was saying that they need to play Fournier because you need somebody that can stretch the floor and shoot. But we all
Stretch
know,
the floor and shoot,
we all
and then get
know
30
that.
on his head in 10
Huh?
seconds, and they'll score 30 on his head in 10 seconds. I don't. You
Hold
got
on,
to find another
let's
way to
finish
win.
that thought. Hold on, because he said we want shooters, and what else you want to see? So you feel like the offseason that we didn't address the roster in the offseason. That's what you're saying. Turbo?
Oh, I thought you were talking about 11.
Nah.
No,
go.
yeah, I felt like
No.
y'all should have tweaked. I felt like y'all needed a little bit of tweaking, not crazy and going overboard.
I wanted to trade Fournier's expiring contract for Bohan's expiring contract. I know his contract's expiring, but Tibbs is gonna play Bohan. He ain't gonna play Fournier. And Bohan's a clearly a guy that can knock shots down.
Where's he at now?
He in Detroit.
Yeah.
Hasn't
He's in
played.
Detroit. He's
And
lying.
hasn't played one
He's
game.
dying there.
Monty
He's
dying
buried
in
that
Detroit.
nigga.
He's a backup to Wiseman?
Yo,
Wiseman don't
no,
even play.
no.
Wiseman is the
Wiseman don't
third
even play
sit
no
on
more.
the depth chart.
Yeah, he's
But
not.
what I'm
Wiseman
saying-
don't even play.
What I'm saying is Bohan would play as a Nick. Fournier's not
Mhm.
going to play.
I agree.
Hold on.
And I
Like,
thought we should've-
I feel bad that we
Yeah.
drafted Obi over Halliburton.
Yeah,
The Warriors.
we should be
No.
kicking ourselves right now for that.
The Warriors should be feeling the most stupid. You drafted Wiseman in a point guard era, and your point guard is old, and you didn't get Halliburton.
I
This
don't-
guy,
I don't-
look, dude, this guy is an all NBA. He's now what I've been saying for years, the best pure point guard in the league. If you don't believe Joker's the best point guard, he's definitely the best pure point guard in the league. There's no question about it now. And I mean, would you rather have him with John Morant? Trey
Depend on my
Young.
team. Depend on my team. Don't jump out there yet, Fabian. I know you love.
jump
Hold
this
on, Fabian. I know you love Tyrese Halliburton. You have that's your twin. Matter of fact, you look like that nigga. Now I think look at it. But anyway, so
I'm way more red than him.
shit.
Go ahead.
Oh,
but
shit.
Fabian looks like everybody. Max Strus, Tyrese Halliburton.
Let me
You
tell you
look,
something.
you look a little Del Curry-ish today. I don't know, but
Oh shit.
The closest, listen, my man told me, I told you when I look like
He looks like Christopher Williams.
that's
there you go,
From New
Ed.
Jack City.
There you go, Ed.
From New Jack City.
What was the quarterback that got drafted by the Browns and he's in I think he's in Tampa now?
Ooh.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
It's
Look,
crazy.
Baker Mayfield?
Yes. Yeah. Well, you say that. My man Joe told me that one day. I was crying because I saw a picture of him. Like, that's crazy. We look a lot alike. Anyway, I like Halliburton a lot.
No, I you love Halliburton so much, but please,
tough quickly. Oh, on your
Like, he
stupid
didn't- like-
head.
like he didn't
Oh,
make
you're
a jump
stupid
to the
head.
number one point guard in the league. Not
In
yet.
terms of the Bucks game.
Like, first of all, he's been the number one pure point guard. When people say there's no more pure point guards, he's it. He's it. That's number one.
He's
Number
not
two.
pure because he scored over 25.
Okay, but he's passing the rock, bro. He's running an offense.
I agree with you.
He does that first.
Maybe that's the evolved version of a pure point guard.
Was Steve Nash a pure point guard?
Yeah, but he never averaged over
Oh.
20 points a game.
It doesn't matter. He would have
I'm
averaged.
just saying
Milwaukee
Halliburton could
Bucks
put
are-
the ball in the hoop.
It's too
at a
it's too
high
many
level.
possessions.
The most
Whoever doesn't average 20 is shouldn't like you shouldn't. You're not going to be
You know how
considered
hard it
in
is
this
to average 20
conversation.
points?
I'm not
Let's be-
right, but all the guys that are potentially legends average 20 in this era right now. You have to average 20. Right
I
or
think-
wrong?
I don't know if you're being fair enough to how difficult it is to average 20 a game.
No, if I'm saying you every legend, potential legend is averaging 20 in this era.
How many potential legends are there in the NBA right now? When they're
What is
done, they're going to be
Hit
legendary.
that mark. Yes, you think you go. It's 12. The parlay is alive.
Turbo, how many legends in the league right now?
Potential. You have
Potential.
to hear my words.
legends.
You said potential.
Yes,
Yeah, because
thank you.
Fabian said anybody that's a legend in the league right now.
Potential.
Okay, so because you love that
Come
word.
on, Toronto, man.
That there it goes. You're right. Talented, potential. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Even though you guys really use it more than I do, without saying it.
You know, I love the word talent. I'll be honest about that.
Yes,
But
which is
yeah, you know, I love that word Turbo. But look, Turbo. So
that's a fact. Go ahead.
So potential legends, they still playing, so I get it. But who in the league potentially has that effect to where 25, 30 years from now we'll be talking about them?
Of course, Steph, LeBron, of course.
Mhm.
Of course, Giannis.
Okay.
Said and done.
Oh, damn.
Well,
That's
Go,
a tough
Dame.
late.
Of
That's
course,
lefty.
Jason-
That's a
Jason
lefty late,
Tatum.
Dame.
What the hell? You guys are that far ahead of me?
We watching the Miami game. You watching the Miami game?
Oh,
I am.
We turned to the Miami game.
you?
Game. I left in the game. Yeah. Go ahead,
Mix-
Trevor. My
mix up
fault.
a
Cut
dub.
you off.
Mix up
Yeah,
a
I'm
dub.
watching
I turned
Miami.
that off.
Miami up
Oh,
3
let me
right
check.
now.
I'm sorry, because I was fake watching the Knicks. I had on.
And
I had
how
on
many
the
times?
Timberwolves
How many
game.
times have we played Charlotte in the last 2 weeks?
I'll just like to before we move on. Sorry, Turbo was listing something. I'll just like to make everyone aware that
There he goes.
Fabian is now what you call inebriated.
No, I'm not inebriated. It's the
Is it?
coquito it has like that
Oh,
slight. hint
she made a.
of,
She made a batch.
She been made a batch, but it
I
has that
know.
slight hint of what not rum. And then I don't think there's liquor in it until I wake up and I go, oh fuck, you know, you get dragging.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I might,
Okay.
but I'm not sauced at all though.
Okay.
That's
Thank
your.
you.
That's your
Thank you.
flavor. That's your flavor too, Ed. You know,
No.
you a coquito nigga.
No, I don't fuck. I can't fuck with Gordito because
no?
my mother's Spanish, but my stomach is black, so I can't take the canned.
Like
I can't take that. I will clear the room out,
It's over.
and it'll be
I
no
know.
holiday. Yeah,
I already know. I
My
already
stomach is not
If it ain't
of the Hispanic descent.
Look at Ed, if it ain't lactate, it's no good.
Yeah, I don't mess with that. But
yo,
go
are
ahead, Turbo.
Black Americans the most lactose intolerant people?
That's a myth.
Yeah,
but they do say that.
Yeah, but
Because all my black
yeah,
friends are like, yo, how the fuck do you drink that much milk? When I was growing up, I'm like, I don't know. I like
Yo,
Pop-Tarts. I don't know.
Yo, we stepped on Turbo because he was naming some guys.
No, Beloved did that as usual.
No, I didn't
Go
do.
ahead.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. You said, "Excuse me, Turbo."
Yeah, I made.
You
y'all
were
said
listening
y'all made
something. I'm sorry. You politely stepped on him, but you stepped on him.
Go ahead. I like to make my list next. I like to do the list next. Go ahead. Turbo.
Go ahead. Oh, great, Ed. We would love. We need to hear your list, Ed. Go. So you had Steph. You had Giannis. You had LeBron. Turbo. Who else we got? Legends.
Dame, of course.
Ooh. Okay.
Jason Tatum.
Really?
No way.
Really?
Potential
he's still-
legend.
Nah,
We did say potential, Ed. We did say potential.
if he wins a championship, his stock is gonna go up.
Yo, hurry up and say Kyrie so Ed could call.
Kyrie, of course, Kyrie.
Okay.
No, Kyrie's already a legend.
Oh well, yeah.
Good.
But-
Okay.
But when it's all said and done, and when we think we're gonna be talking about Kyrie,
What is this?
of course.
He's a big what if though. He went out there and said
What if what?
that the
If
Brooklyn
he
Nets
was
were a what if team.
if he retires tomorrow, he's gonna go in the Hall of Fame. He's still gonna get in
Who?
the Hall of Fame
First
tomorrow.
Who?
ballot.
Who?
First ballot.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving.
Not to come. Don't tell Fabian that.
What you mean? I don't see y'all really confuse criticism for hate, and it's like, what? When did I hate on him? I just said he's a legend. I said you said he's a potential legend. I said he's already a legend.
You said
I just said that.
You just said that. You did.
But
No,
beloved
no,
can't
but
stand it. Beloved can't stand that
previous,
I actually think.
previous
I'm not
comments.
one of
No,
these trolls. What are the previous
previous
comments?
comments.
He's not a top 10 skill player of all time. What you view as a skill is not what I view as a skill.
Why do you
Oh
say
my
that? Why do
God.
you say that?
You see, this is
I don't
why
want to
I'm
have this conversation again because
okay.
it's
No
just
problem. No, I'm
it's
fine. I'm fine
like
with not
it's
having a
very
conversation.
simple.
I'll just continue to bombard your DM
I
with
don't
proven
with
points.
more. And what did I do?
Yes,
What did I do?
you reposted and you reposted and act like you're taking the credit for something you don't even believe in. You know what you call that?
What?
YouTube. You're a great online personality because you don't believe it, but I'm showing you, and you like, damn, that is a
Look,
fact.
first of all, hold on. First of all, politely, fuck you. To call me just an online personality? You met me in real life. You jerk. You
No,
are
no,
a
no,
jerk.
no. You were very nice in real life, and I think we hit it
Oh,
off. We hit it off very.
And we
We
hit it off. Look.
we hit it
We
off
hit it
too.
off.
Look, I love
Yeah.
that. I love that.
No,
That
we
was
did.
the line
We
of the
spoke
night,
about
and we
because
hit it off.
no, because our childhood aligned. We went through a lot of the same things, and he couldn't believe that I was really,
Dominican.
yeah, exactly. But
Hilarious.
yeah,
Excuse
Turbo.
me,
Sorry.
I interrupted him.
All right.
He wanted to replace Dominican with something else, and I fucked up. And I didn't let him. Damn.
Oh, you
Damn it.
well, yeah, no. Flea knows what I'm about to go to. Flea knew
Relax.
exactly what I was about to
Please.
go.
Relax.
Can which one?
Huh? No,
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna no. I was gonna say, my culture is Hispanic, but I'm fully from the diaspora. I
Oh,
make that very clear.
We know, Ed.
My
so hold on.
mother's culture is Hispanic.
So I mean, Turbo was mentioning the top 10 MVPs already, top 10 MVP candidates.
No,
Mhm.
you said potential legends when it's all said and done.
Right. But so far you've mentioned everyone that's in the top 10 MVP candidates. That
Yeah.
could be considered top. Right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, so how many is that I named?
I think you
I
like
probably
at
like 8.
five. Oh, okay.
Can we go to SGA?
You said 8.
Uh,
You said 8?
Ant-Man. Yeah, I think we got 8. SGA, Ant-Man,
Legendary.
Jimmy Butler. They don't have Ant-Man's not. But the way you've been talking about Ant-Man for the last 10 months, and he's not a potential legend.
Let me say
There's no
something.
way possible.
Let me say something to you real fast. You see how
I'm
calm
waiting
I
to do
am?
my list.
What type
I'm
of
waiting
flea?
to do my list.
What type
Sure.
of flea you need this evening? Pause.
Wait till you go to get your point across when you
No,
go
I'm
do your
asking.
list.
I got two more.
I'm asking Fabian
Get your point across.
because the man cave last week it was different. So what type of flea you need this evening? Because
Wait a minute.
I'm-
First of all,
I'm calm right now.
you do what you want to do. I don't even know if we're gonna disagree.
legendary
But
last week.
Okay.
nah,
So-
your man was a legendary. This guy was. He
Ooh.
showed the lunatic side.
Off the
Pure
glass. That's
lunacy,
tough.
Turbo.
That's
Were you
tough.
online, Turbo, for this guy? Jekyll and Hyde?
Yeah, I was there.
I
Yeah.
love Fabian's my real brother. I love him. But look, I'll get a bucket, Bam, because Bam is good. Been telling you
Check,
niggas
man.
that.
Check
But-
is killing for me.
So I have two more. Of course, Clay. Of course.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say something about Ant-Man. And
Okay.
Legend.
because you asked me about Ant-Man.
Right.
How many good years did and I know the answer to the question, I'm just asking you though. How many good years? Look, how many good years did Gilbert Arenas have?
3.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, right?
Mm-hmm. None in his prime. He never had a prime.
I'd argue that was his prime, but go ahead.
He never had a prime. There's no way.
I don't want to get into that. That's
We
not.
won't. But you get in your prime, you're late to in the early 30s. He never got there.
That's a myth.
That's not a myth.
Stop believing that. Certain niggas
Okay.
peak. Certain niggas peak early, like
Yeah.
him.
And certain people pick late.
That's-
Some guys
He won-
got good.
He
late.
won. He won
Who did
most
this?
improved
Who-
player
name
as a. He won most improved player as a second year player, and then peaked extremely early. But that's not my point.
Okay,
My-
but that's go ahead. Yeah,
I mean-
how good was Gilbert Arenas for 3 years?
You just let him go baseline like that, my nigga. Not even try to cut
Where's the help
baseline off.
though? Where's the help though? The
Where-
help got
where-
it.
From who? The
That's
Milwaukee Bucks defense?
The help
Flea,
had
Not
to-
happening.
Huh?
Flea, what kind of closeout was that?
It was a bad closeout, but what I'm
Exactly,
saying
and
is,
then play the baseline.
yeah, but Giannis or whoever the other player was, he was hugging his man, and his man is above the 3-point line. Why are you hugging your man? Get off your man.
Giannis needs to take 25 shots a game and stop playing around.
How many FGAs he take now?
Bam
Sure.
went coast to coast or pull up jump shot. This is the type of defense Milwaukee plays.
Bro, they are dog shit on defense.
Yo,
They
Fabian,
not good.
Bam just went up coast
Coast
to
to
coast
coast.
and pulled up a jumper. That's how bad they are defensively.
He doesn't
All right.
respect.
Turbo,
on,
you
hold
finished
on,
with your
hold
list?
No, he's not. He's not
Yeah.
finished. And
Okay.
Yeah.
and
I just
hold
wanted
on.
to say that I want to see more than 3
Lee
years.
asked if
I
Gilbert
just want to
Arenas-
see more than 3 years from people before we start calling them. You saying SGA potentially legendary? I got to
was
see.
Gilbert Arenas potentially a legend?
Depending on who you ask.
He was potentially a legend, bro. He had legendary moments already.
Yeah. That
A couple in the regular season.
Okay,
Never
but
playoffs.
we just said how his career was eclipsed, bro. Like he got cut short, bad. So and mind you, he's beyond inefficient.
I said he peaked early.
I understand, but I'm saying that he got clipped. He got clipped early, way too early. He tore his knee up, right?
Finish your list, Turbo.
I did. I got.
fault.
I gave
What was the point of this?
Yeah,
What was the point of
because-
your little soliloquy, by the way?
I
You
didn't
thought
have
you had something?
No, I didn't have a soliloquy. You just said you want to talk about potential guys. I'm just saying some of the guys he named already have like stamped their legendariness already. So now when they're done, they're gonna be legends. The guys that you started naming, potentially, maybe, but they haven't, it's nothing yet.
Okay,
That's all. That was
Turbo.
That was my point. Go ahead, Turbo, because we don't even want you to talk clearly, because we acting like.
We
Go ahead,
Nah.
bro.
Nah,
I'm-
I finished. I gave y'all 10.
You did. So you said
Yeah.
before Ed goes, was Ed itching to say Kyrie 10 times. I'm
Kyrie,
fucking with you, Ed.
Kyrie, and Kyrie.
fucking with you, Ed.
There's no way he averages 25 shots a game. By the way,
No, I didn't think so. But I was just wondering how many shots he took a game.
he averages
Potential legends. And who you got?
Turbo, recap your list real quick.
I had LeBron.
Steph.
I had Steph,
Mm-hmm.
Bron,
Mm-hmm.
Clay Thompson,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kyrie,
Mm-hmm.
Dame,
Mm-hmm.
Giannis,
Mm-hmm.
and I said who
Tatum.
else? Tatum,
Mm-hmm.
Dame.
Mm-hmm. You
And
said Dame 3 times.
I know I did.
You did.
might have.
Beloved.
He did say Dame
Beloved
twice.
on bullshit. See?
Oh, I did say that. Yeah, I said
When
that.
isn't he? Nah,
Yo,
you guys,
beloved.
beloved. I don't think
bullshit.
beloved could ever shock me again.
He said Dame 3 times.
That was funny.
All right,
No,
so my 3 legends right now.
3.
My legends. My fault. My legends right now are legends. Like it's gonna be legendary. Is LeBron, Steph Curry, and Joker, and Giannis. Now everybody else, I'm gonna compare to other legends that we hold in certain auras, certain lore. So for like when you say Klay Thompson, I'm gonna say Allen Iverson. Great player, good play. No, matter of fact, no. I'm discrediting Allen Iverson. I'm gonna compare Klay Thompson to T-Mac. Great scorer, great player. Not to me, he's not a legend. He was a good player, a super good player that you could talk about. Yo, remember Klay Thompson had 70 off of 5 dribbles. Remember T-Mac scored this many points in 9 seconds or 8 seconds, whatever. Dame, we're gonna compare him to AI. Great point guard, score from anywhere, but AI is a legend culturally, but compared to the games, to me, they got the same game. So I only got 3.
Hey,
Who else you said?
Can I ask you
Who else you
something?
said? Oh, go ahead.
When
Oh,
you
Jason Tatum. Go ahead.
when you said Clay, comparing him to T-Mac, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not now. Probably not the kids that you coaching now, but our era. When we go to the gym, when we go to the park, and we talk about T-Mac, it's of legendary status. No,
I don't talk about legendary status.
not for you personally, but I mean for the majority. No,
Who
I think
does?
people talk about. People talk about him as a super nice nigga. That injury fucked up his career.
but I think we saw the best of T-Mac. That's why I don't be understanding why niggas say
But I don't think we
injuries.
saw. You think that's all he had left?
I think it got cut short, but I think that we saw peak T-Mac. I don't think we could have seen anything.
No. Hell no. Peak T-Mac when Orlando had that black and blue jersey. That's peak T-Mac when he had the wristband, when he had the wrist thing on his shooting hand. That's peak T-Mac. We should have seen that T-Mac for 8 years. We should have saw that T-Mac for 8 years straight.
And why didn't
you just saw you because of injury?
Mm-hmm.
And if you would have saw that T-Mac 8 years straight, Kobe and T-Mac would have been 2A and 2B very easily.
I agree with
Okay,
that.
I can agree to that.
Jason Tatum, we're gonna speak about Jason Tatum like we speak about Clyde Drexler. Damn, he played the era against Jordan. Jason Tatum, he played in the era of LeBron and them, and he was good, but I don't see no lead. I don't see no greatness in Jason Tatum. He's gonna be matter of fact, you compare Jason Tatum a little bit to almost T-Mac because I think Jason Tatum has peaked, and we're gonna get this for 5 more years. We're gonna get this Jason Tatum for 5 more years, and then we're gonna start saying, "Yo, damn, this nigga, he's not guarding nobody no more. He's just scoring. He's worrying about scoring." So right now, to me, you only have 4 legends. You have Joker, you have Steph, you have LeBron, and you have Giannis. But Giannis got to get another. Yeah, you have Giannis because it's just like we ain't never. This is hard to compare, like body, defense, offense, continuously to work on his game to get better. Like I think that's about it. But I think a lot of people are still comparable. Like Jimmy Butler, like Jimmy Butler. We could compare Jimmy Butler to like who?
Paul Pierce.
Maybe like a Glenn Rice or World Be Free. No. Yeah, Paul Pierce.
Glenn Rice, World B.
Yeah, I like Glenn Rice. Glenn Rice to me what was wrong with Glenn Rice?
I think Glenn Rice.
One of the most
I think Paul.
I don't think there's no difference. Listen, I don't think there's
Glenn
no
Rice
difference.
Was really good. I don't
think there's no difference. I don't think there's no difference between because of certain moments because he hit clutch shots, but Jimmy Butler and Jimmy Butler.
Glenn Rice could never be the best team on a championship level team. Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, but you know why? Because his level championship teams are the Bulls. Jimmy Butler is playing against Giannis. This is a different era and different type of mentality to come down and win a game 7.
I can't say that. You also can't say that Glenn Rice ever had playoff runs like Jimmy Butler, bro. Like regular season wise, Glenn Rice is better. Let's just put it like that. Glenn Rice is maybe way better in the regular season than Jimmy Butler.
I'm just comparing games. Wait, hold on. But see, I'm comparing games. I'm not comparing careers.
Okay.
It's a skill set. Mid range, hot elbow post. Glenn Rice pull up 3. Jimmy Butler does all. I'm not comparing careers. I'm comparing their game, the way I saw their game.
Okay, hold on. So now check this out. Is Glenn Rice a legend?
No.
Is Jimmy Butler a legend?
No, not to me. So some people, Jimmy Butler's a legend. Yep.
Okay. Huh? Who's closer to being a legend?
Who's closer? Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Because of the playoff runs. Okay, but I'm not. Once again, I'm just doing skill sets.
But I think that's a part of it. I think when you think of legend, you do think of myth and story and shit like that. So I think that's where you were going to tour. Like Glenn Rice is going to be forgotten about because he doesn't have these stories. You know what I mean?
That's why I said. That's why I said when you go into.
Oh, so you're saying Jimmy Butler? Okay.
No, I think everything you said we agree with. Like even though I think Jimmy Butler's going to be remembered for these playoff series, he's going to be remembered because we're going to talk about him. Like, nah, Jimmy Butler was crazy when it was time. Regular season wise, but we don't have that. There's no reaction like that for Glenn Rice from anybody. Nobody's gonna react like that from Glenn Rice.
Well, I remember his. Let's see.
With that.
Yeah. Let's see. So we have those 4. Then you have Durant, Kyrie.
Damn, The Turbo, you ain't even say
Durant,
KD.
Durant, Kate. You have
You
Durant.
say
You have
Luca.
Kyrie. Luca right now, if Luca stopped his
Uncle,
career, and I'm basing on his game and numbers, I would give Luca right now legendary status. I would give Luca maybe a not because of the highlights, because of the pure scoring. I would give him maybe Dominique slash. I would give him Dominique right now. Still no ring. Still Dominique. I don't even think did Dominique go
Dominique
to the
never made
conference
it to the
finals?
conference finals. No,
He never made.
never
Okay,
made the
well,
conference finals.
you Luca made the conference final, but game wise, I would give Luca. To me, Luca is not a like. I can see Luca and I can see Luca eating himself out of legendary status and just being a Carmelo type body for the rest of his career. I can see it. Listen, one thing I don't like, one thing I don't trust. I don't trust chubby people
I understand that. Do you think
in the NBA. I'm talking about like as an athlete.
you think
I don't
the
think I
first
don't think that's
Oh,
fair
that's,
for how much money you get paid. Your body
yo,
shouldn't look like that. And I
right,
say the same thing for Joker. I say this like Joker has an extreme high skill set. Luca has an extreme high skill set. But you know what you're doing when you do that? You're rolling the dice to see who body's gonna give out first.
do y'all think was it 4 or 5 years with Luca already? His
5.
first 4 or 5 years. Go ahead. I
Some
want
people
Puka
will
ask it.
never. Some people will never eclipse. That's a career. He's got a career's worth of numbers, skill set, ability, all of that. Like people would die for the first 4 or 5 years of his career. Just how
Well,
he's produced.
But
facts.
he just threw
Not
he just threw a name out there though. You think those first 4 or 5 years is on the same level or better than Carmelo?
I mean, Melo kept that Denver team in the playoffs every
What's the
year.
conference finals?
Yeah,
By the
In the first
time,
5 years? Yeah,
but yeah,
2009.
by the time it was year 6, he's in the Western Conference Finals. So, I mean, Luka was in the Western Conference Finals already as the best player. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. I think a lot of
Luke,
people.
and I would say my
Oh,
fault, Trevor. I'm real quick. I would say yes because being the best player at your position or at one of those positions at that guard position for 5 straight years or 4 straight years is hard. That's not easy. And he's been first team All NBA every year.
And the only reason why Melo wasn't was because of LeBron.
I mean, that early, I would have to go look at the All NBA teams at that time because T-Mac was still really good. Paul Pierce was really good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm just saying that's like if Luka's the best, I don't even know what he is. Is he a point guard?
he's a basketball player.
he's just a basketball player. He can
Yeah.
play the 1, the 2, and
He's a
the
hooper.
3. It don't matter.
He's a hooper
Let me
flea.
tell you. Let
He was
me
a
tell you something. He's a hooper
Definitely a
on
hooper.
one.
Definitely a hooper,
he's
Fade.
Hold on.
But wait, hold on.
He's a
What's it?
hooper.
Definitely a hooper.
Yeah, he is, man.
Definitely a
He's a
hooper.
baller.
He's just a ball.
Hold on,
Yeah, Flea.
Pagan or
Flea.
Pagan 180? Gotta be Pagan
Flea.
180, right? It's up to you, my brother.
Oh, salute.
Salute.
Yo, Flea.
Yo, and who?
Yeah,
Who?
Luca.
Come on, Ed.
You know why?
Come on.
Because if you get an offensive guy to go ahead in every possession, he's gonna either foul out or the other guy's gonna have 30. He plays no defense.
I ain't arguing with you with that, Ed, because that
And
nigga's we talk about cones. He's a cone.
he's worse than a cone.
No, he doesn't give any. He doesn't present any resistance on defense. He doesn't force you one way. He allows you to do whatever it is that you want. And for people to know that, that's the problem. Like Russ
But
ain't the
then
first
why?
nigga. Russ ain't the first nigga to know. Oh, go at him because he's food. D Book been going at this nigga for the last couple years. They've been going back because they know. Yeah, this nigga's very nice. His skill set is amazing. He's tough. We'd be lying to tell you he's not good at playing basketball. But defensively, he's food. Go eat on him. He's go crazy. They headhunt him, just like how they was doing Steph a couple years ago, putting him in all the pick and rolls, trying to get all the mismatches, trying to get him to play defense. They do that shit to Luka right now.
And he's not. I think he has the opposite problem with Steph too, because for them to be that dominant, he's dominant, and then you don't play defense like Steph. He should not be shooting that many 3-pointers. I'm sorry, he just shouldn't. He should shoot like 2 or 3 less 3-pointers a game, and I think he gets more efficient, and just better. He gets more dynamic.
Why you think? Once again, I think he takes a lot of those 3-pointers because he gets gas at a certain point, and he's conserving energy, so he's shooting that 3. I'm just telling y'all.
I agree. That's like the same reason why everybody tried to explain to me LeBron was holding the ball. He's some super point guard. No, he's holding the ball because I believe my conspiracy is that he looked at that as like conserving his energy. The same way he stopped playing defense, he's conserving his energy. So maybe in his own way, Luka's doing the same thing, but
he can't. And I understand. And
you don't work out like LeBron. So what the fuck is wrong with you, Luka?
But this is what I'm saying. I don't think that if something happens to you during, like, say you have to change your game because of injury that you didn't foresee happening, I understand if you have to change your game, right? So I respect changing your game because I have a back injury. Larry Johnson had to change his game. That was tough. Dame time. I understand you have to change your game like Larry Johnson did, back injury. Certain people have to change their game. Luka, like, he just came in like that, and that's not, to me, that's not ideal for his career and longevity, because he's gonna start becoming more and more of a defensive liability. And if he has to prove himself to score 40 a game, but he's giving up 35, 28, it's gonna be tough. And young teams, if young teams go right at him, you think they go at LeBron, they go right at Luka all the time.
It's funny when I said that 3 weeks ago, and Diamond and Flea laughed at me.
What did I laugh at? Tell me what I laughed at.
I said his game, his style of play is not going to be there for 10 years. You can't play like that for 10 years. He has to.
Talking about Luka?
Yes.
And I laughed at you?
Yes, you and Dime. It's on footage.
Okay. I like to see.
You're gonna go back to the icons.
I gotta go check the receipts to see myself laugh at you saying Luka's game is not gonna be sustainable for 10 years. I know Luka's not in shape. He doesn't look in shape.
Not in shape. Forget that. That's clear. If anybody's out of shape, come on.
This nigga didn't even hit him with an elbow. Did he get hit with an elbow? No. He didn't even hit him.
Yo, Giannis is a lot more finesse, man. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I apologize 1,000 times. I have to apologize every time it comes up. I'm sorry I came to dream.
Defense.
I will never
play again. That's defense.
Luka will never do that. Luka can't do that. He'll die.
That's how you. This dude is a defensive player of the year. You see, look at that. And that's not even help defense. That's sitting in the chair.
Yep. They don't know what the chair. Yo, Flea.
Yo.
You gotta hear me at practice all the time. Sit. They don't sit. But when they do sit, guess what they do? They put their hand out and reach. They don't slide the foot.
No.
They sit and they look who's scoring. I'm leaving. Good night, y'all. Like, he's still in the
But that's a tough Ed, that's a tough ass shot.
I hate him. I don't like him.
I hate him too.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
I hate him too.
I hate him.
But that's tough, and that's right on Dame, because that's a late contest.
Ward.
That's a late contest. That's the shit that pisses me off about this nigga, man.
He's Charlie Ward. I hate him.
Rudy Gobert, fourth quarter. Rudy Gobert. I know there's 2 rebounds, and I won $50.
How many Harrison Barnes threes Harrison Barnes got, Fade?
Harrison Barnes. You're making me look up Harrison Barnes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You didn't start playing yet.
Listen, I feel like I could say any name, and for the next month, because I heard Kevin Willis last night.
Kevin Willis last night?
Flea, am I lying?
Somebody the other night, yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Willis. That was crazy.
I heard Kevin Willis being compared at the age of 38 to anybody. I heard Kevin Willis.
That's
I'm
not
just
right
saying.
though. Kevin Willis was one of the dudes. Let's be
Bye,
clear now.
bye.
You could bye.
never
Have a
been-
good night.
He's
Kevin
never been
Willis.
nothing.
He's never okay to you. He
Mhm.
was one of the guys where he was drafted in the 80s. One of the guys who was forgotten about in terms of Rodman, Malone, Jordan. Well, it's like is Corey Maggette in this conversation? People that just stayed in shape.
Oh
Like-
no. That's the reason.
We're
why.
not.
That's
We're
that's
not.
the
I'm
reason
not
why.
talking about that.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no.
talking about he had a
That's
nice
cool.
body.
That's the
I'm not
only
saying-
reason why he's able to play that long. I'm not talking about nice body. Kareem
No,
Abdul-Jabbar
no.
is another guy that prolonged his career because he adjusted his diet, adjusted the way he lived off the court. Same thing with Steve Nash. Again, Kevin Willis is not in that conversation of legendary at all.
Oh, you took a 3?
No. Brook Lopez took a 3. Why not? That's his game.
No. I'm talking about.
I'm watching
Giannis.
Giannis do that.
Okay,
Oh, Giannis took a 3.
Dame knocked some shit down. That's tough,
Oh.
Dame. That's
I didn't
tough.
bet on you,
See?
Dame, today. You've been streaky too many times. You've been streaky all year, Dame. Fuck you.
That's tough. And he talking that shit too to Kyle Lowry. He talking that shit.
To Kyle Lowry.
Mike
Mike Lowry.
Kyle Lowry's a
Lowry.
championship point guard though.
Oh, championship point guard.
I mean,
The
call it what
best
you
player on
want.
the best player on the planet left his Achilles on the
And
floor.
then Dame went and just got a
Mhm.
stop. Good shit, Dame.
Mhm.
Go get a stop. Take
Yo,
on the challenge.
Rudy
nigga.
Gobert,
Use
we
your
need
hands.
you on the court.
Hands.
Rudy Gobert, we need you on the court. We need you on the court, Rudy Gobert.
What's the
Get
score of
those
that
two damn
game?
rebounds.
What's
It's
the score of that
118 up.
game?
It's 118.
No. The Minnesota game.
78-78. Fourth quarter just started. This game was amazing.
Who's
SGA.
Minnesota playing now? Oh, okay.
Thunder.
OKC.
OKC.
SGA 28 points, 4
Who's guarding?
rebounds.
Yo, look at Bam.
Sometimes-
Lock up. Yeah,
Same-
man.
Yo,
Same
and
time,
punch that
Ant-Man.
shit.
Hey, get that shit out of here. Are y'all watching
That wasn't
that shit?
Ant-Man. That
I'm
was a white
watching.
guy that punched it.
We're watching
That's
118
Oh, it was,
118. Yo, Fave, go to Milwaukee game. It's tied at 118. And
Nigga,
I got him on
Bam just
TV.
sat
Bam
in the
just
chair.
Ooh,
That's
Chris
fine.
Middleton.
Did he hit that?
They cut the
Corner three.
replay off.
He hit that. Chris Middleton.
Mm.
They called it
Oh, they
2 though, not a
playing
3.
ball. Oh yeah, this is a goodie.
And listen, this is without Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, you standing over
Look
there
at
with that dumbass sweater on. You need to be out here.
There you go.
Okay, Bam.
Look at him.
Give me get a rebound, Beasley.
Looks like Bam's hasn't worked on that shot.
You're
Oh,
bugging.
fucking
You
summer.
don't
He
watch
did-
basketball.
Shut up.
He just,
Shut up.
He just,
Shut up.
He just
You
did
don't-
it. He just
shut
did it
up.
coast to coast.
Shut
You
up.
don't watch basketball.
Shut up. When it matters most, what happens to
You
your
don't
man
watch
Bam?
basketball.
Fuck
Hooper,
out of here.
Hooper,
Play your man Sabonis.
Chris
Hooper.
Middleton's
What you call
going
me?
crazy.
A Uber?
Hooper.
All right.
Is
So I
Bam
was
a Hooper?
comparing something.
No, I called
What
you.
do y'all think about this comparison? Chris Middleton. What do you?
Fuck you, Raymond.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Oh,
That's a
man.
good block. I know y'all. Some of y'all diehard fans of this guy, but like if I'm comparing players, I don't see the difference between Allen Houston and Chris Middleton.
Great comparison.
What do you think,
Right.
Fabian?
Chris
Great
Middleton has like a 7-foot version of his jump shot, which is kind of crazy. No, I think Middleton is a better defender when he was healthy.
When Allen wanted to defend, he was just as good as a defender as
No,
any. Yes, he was.
Yeah,
When
especially
Chris Middleton?
When Allen
No.
put that left hand on you and
Yeah,
slid
when-
with you.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Allen-
I agree with Flea.
Allen
That's
was
great and all.
Allen. They stopped. Listen, you could say what you want, but they stopped putting John Starks on Jordan and started putting Allen on him. Obviously, Allen took the starting spot, but they stopped having faith. And Van Gundy was there with Riley, so he knew the quote unquote success that Starks had on Jordan, and they said no. Allen is bigger and he defends better. Now, Jordan torched Allen. I'm not saying he didn't, but what I'm saying is Allen was a way better defender than what people
Malik
give him credit
Beasley,
for.
that's the
I
ball.
don't doubt that. But I'm saying is, first of all, why did it take that long to replace John Starks with Allen Houston? That's number one.
It didn't
Allen
take that
Houston
long.
got drafted in 1994, bro.
Wait. They
93,
signed him. When he started.
93.
96.
Huh?
But no, they signed him in 90. What do you
signed
mean?
him in
replace
96.
96.
But why?
The
What do you mean
best,
it took
first
that
of all,
long?
96 had the
Hold
best
on, hold on. I want to
free
hear
agent
the.
class of all time.
He
No, I
just
know
said that he
Fabian's.
replaced
No, I
John
know
Starks. He
Fabian's.
just said that. I don't remember
No,
him.
I know Fabian's point, beloved. Not
What is he
specifically Allen
saying? Then?
Houston, but
Replace
why?
him in any capacity. There
Yeah,
shouldn't have been.
why didn't we replace Starks at all? Not Allen Houston per se.
No, no, no,
but
no, no. I'm not a John Starks guy.
Okay, okay. Hold
That's
on.
number
Let him
one.
make
Number
his
two,
point. I want to hear his point.
my
Go
point
ahead.
is just Allen. It started with Chris Middleton versus Allen Houston. That's number one.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not.
We just
I
comparing
think Chris
them.
Middleton he's more versatile than Allen Houston, obviously.
what?
Which also was some length
I don't think it's obviously.
What?
on
Let me come
defense.
on the
I'm
camera.
talking
Let me
about,
come
I'm
on the
talking about
camera.
defense.
What you say? He's more
Defensively.
versatile.
Defensively.
Oh, very fair.
That's
Fine.
what I'm saying. We were talking about defense.
He
We
could
were not
guard
talking
more
about
positions.
offense.
He could guard more positions than Allen.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Allen probably plays better one-on-one defense versus two guards and some threes.
Listen, Allen used to get that horrible rap on how he couldn't play defense, and this is after his career. But from what I
After
was
his
watching,
knee. After his knee.
yeah,
Before
what
that,
I
he
was
was
watching,
solid.
what I was watching.
Oh no, he killed Giannis. Yo, did y'all just see what he did to Giannis?
Yo, he
Did
just
you
bitty bopped
just
the
see?
nigga.
Yo,
He left him.
Giannis touched earth.
He
Giannis
left him.
touched earth.
Was that Bam?
Nah, that
No,
was
that was
Jaime.
Giannis. No,
that was Jaime
that was the
Jaquez.
Mexican dude.
No. Bam just hit the hook.
Oh yeah, Bam. No, Bam
Oh,
hit the
Bam just hit
floater.
the. I'm just. Oh, I was.
Jaime
Florida.
Hockey, yo, Miami they stole. That's
Bro,
still the draft is either
bro,
a sword from Detroit or Jaime Hawkins right now.
bro.
Yeah, Hawkins is
That-
playing good, man.
That player development that they have down there in Miami is.
Is it player development? Is it player development or scouting? I think it's scouting.
I think it's a little bit of
He was
both.
always
I think
nice.
I think it's a little bit of both.
I think
Y'all
it's a
watch
little
him in
bit of
college?
both. Huh?
Did y'all watch him in college?
You know, I
Yes,
didn't.
he's a 4-year player at UCLA. He
Yeah,
could have came out last year.
No, but he kept getting better and better and better and better. He always got
watched
better.
him. I
What
watched him.
school is this?
UCLA.
I watched him in that game when Suggs hit that shot against them. He was in that game.
Yeah.
He played his
Yeah, I
ass.
remember.
Yeah.
Land 216. He said it's a dude on YouTube saying John Starks is better than DeMar DeRozan.
Oh my gosh.
Who? What? Wait,
That
what?
nigga's-
Who?
That nigga, whoever said that is wilding.
I compared DeMar DeRozan in his prime. No, let me see. I compared DeMar DeRozan in his prime with a. What do y'all think about DeMar and The Rock?
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
You
I
cool
think
with that,
that's-
Turbo?
I think that's perfect.
What you said, DeMar and The Rock?
And Mitch
The
Richmond.
Rock.
Mitch Richmond.
Nah. Mitch Richmond was a way better player and a way better shooter.
in his
Probably,
prime. man.
probably, I would probably agree with that. Is way better shooter. I probably definitely agree with way.
I'm
better
saying
shooter.
I'm
and more
I'm
versatile on
And
offense.
plus, he was more versatile.
Nah, hell,
on
but
what? How?
how?
DeMar DeRozan goes to
DeMar-
put you in the rim.
Yeah,
He puts you in the rim. He kills you mid
Oh, yeah.
post.
When
he
he
knocked down the
was
corner
Golden
three.
State, when he had athleticism, oh yeah, when he was in Golden State, that run
Yeah.
CMC years, oh
Yeah,
hell
yeah.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying, DeRozan does the same thing. But DeRozan, first of all, is a two-way player, and he shoots the three respectably in his prime, the
Doodle.
corner three,
Dude, don't
and then
do
he
that.
goes
Don't do
baseline.
that. Ed, don't do that.
Respectful. I said respectfully.
What's respectfully? Come on, Ed.
A
You know
respectable
DeRozan is-
40%. 40%. 40% is respectable for him.
For 3,
That's respectable, yes.
I promise you, he's never shot that in his career,
Ever.
in his
Ever.
life, in
You
his
don't think so?
life.
Ever.
In
No.
his
You don't think he
life.
never shot
I'm
40% from three?
I'm putting
DeMar
the house-
DeRozan?
I'm putting the
Mhm.
house on it, Ed.
No. Hell no, bro.
Hell no.
He's
Not
Can we
him.
just look it up?
I will. We just
All right,
wanted to
there
be emphatic about this.
No,
Okay.
I'm
Well, I thought at least maybe 40%.
I'm emphatic
Nah,
on
no.
that. That nigga is
What was the closest? Well, that's my comparison. If y'all don't agree,
maybe
that's fine.
38%, 37. But I like that comparison though. Him and Mitch.
At least you
Richmond.
have a comparison. You're good at this.
I like that. Mitch and DeMar, I like that.
DeMar DeRozan. Career high from 3. 35%. Oh, it's this season. 36%.
That's his highest, 36%
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
in his life. Okay.
in his life.
Damn, that's terrible.
Right? Yep.
Go down.
He's a career 29% 3-point.
Go down
Jesus
to
Christ.
his college years. Go down to his year at USC. Let me see
You
what
can
he
do
shot.
that.
Yeah, you'll see it. It's down there somewhere.
There you go. Foul. Come on. I need the spread. Foul, Kyle Lowry.
Keep going down. It should
Foul.
say,
Are y'all not gonna foul?
should say college years.
I'm mad Rudy Gobert is not in the game.
Yeah, I hate when they do that, man. Just foul. That'll be foul. Yes, come on, please foul.
What he
Dang,
shoot?
knock this
Larry,
down.
they compare. Look what they compare him to on Basketball Reference.
Similar.
Who?
Steve Smith,
It's
Derek
similar.
Harper, Steve Smith, Derek Harper, Joe Dumars, Lenny Wilkins, Jason Terry, Hershey Hawkins, Sam Cassell, Isaiah Thomas,
What's
Earl
that?
Monroe,
Hershey
Bill
Hawkins. Let's see who's the Hershey Hawkins of this day and age.
Hershey was a good defender, hacker,
Yeah,
and just a good
hacker.
role playing shooter.
You talk about super in shape.
Let me see where he shot from
to the
3 in
grand.
college, Fabian.
Where do you see this?
It's right
I just
there.
keep
You
going down?
scroll up. It says college stats.
Oh, 16%.
Yo, if
Hershey Hawkins.
Paul George, my fault. Paul George is definitely T-Mac. Paul George is T-Mac.
Yeah, yo, it's funny. I said that about Ask Dom, T-Mac, Paul George, Jason Tatum remind me of each other. But Tatum has a better resume than all of them right now.
I'm just talking about game.
Yeah, game
where
wise,
they
personality
score
wise,
and where they get success in the court. Paul George and T-Mac at that mid elbow say goodnight. Just let them score. Say goodnight. Foul.
We watched
Foul.
lead the league in scoring.
Foul. My
Years.
foul.
We have never seen.
Ron Harper.
Yes.
We have never seen.
they don't want to foul them, beloved, because wow, that was
Because
stupid.
they got money on the bet.
Nah,
They got money on the spread. How much is
wait,
that?
it's over then. Milwaukee wins. They win. They get the
Don't
number
let them
one
score.
seed.
Please don't score. Please don't score. Please don't score. Yes. Oh, come on. Good. Push. 24, 25.
There you go, Gobert. Gobert's back in the game, baby.
30, 31.
Oh, he got 15 rebounds. Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. The Parlay King is here. They fucking doubted me. I'm back, baby. I got Mark Williams with 15 rebounds. Oh, 12 rebounds.
Win. That's a good win for Milwaukee, though. No funny shit.
Get Milwaukee the fuck out of here.
I mean,
How dare they show up and be bums?
and beat bums. This team was one of the hottest teams in the NBA, and they beat bums.
They're gonna flame out in them playoffs. Unless Giannis goes crazy, I don't believe in them at all. Flee.
I heard you, nigga. Yeah,
Do you think they're gonna make a move?
Said,
Do you think Milwaukee's gonna make a roster move?
keep sipping that coquito?
Listen, Milwaukee. What roster move can they possibly make?
Yo, listen, y'all. I just missed $3,600.58
Over what? On the spread?
No. I had Siakam points and rebounds. Everything just hit. I had Siakam points and rebounds, 27.5. Guess how much he finished with? 27.
Yo, I don't do that. I do
A
the 27 and
10-game
over. I don't fuck with that shit. That's hard.
Game parlay. Is
Oh, you're
a
wild.
rebound or a point away. I could have had 36. This is crazy. Yo, on a $20 bet. This is crazy. I can't believe that. 27.5.
I've never rooted for Rudy Gobert in my life.
How did that game end?
I have a question.
Hold
I have
on.
a question for the panel, because y'all said something the other night, and I was thinking.
Who said it?
Not sure. I was talking about with the four
Look,
horse.
calm down. Why you was looking to like persecute somebody? Who
No, I
said
don't
it?
want to know who said it. Well,
He said,
why is
who
that
said it?
persecution? You know what I noticed
Because
about these day
he's
and
trying
age?
to make a
Because
point.
no. But okay, Turbo, I apologize. I
No,
want
it's
to.
cool.
Yeah,
I want to.
uh-huh.
Okay, Turbo, I apologize, but
No, it's
I'm
cool.
from
I'm gonna cut you off.
I'm from a place where you can't say they. You have to. I just want to know who said it because you're lumping all of us in together on something I didn't say or I didn't
No,
even
I
know
was
that was
getting
said.
ready. I was getting
Okay,
ready
I
to
just want to know
Every
who said it.
say
Like,
everybody, somebody said it and it wasn't
Fabian,
beloved.
Fabian. Okay,
Continue,
no,
please.
Fabian.
You
If
cut Turbo off
somebody,
for the 20th time, and this was
no,
you
no,
again.
no. Hold on, Turbo. We're gonna get back to you, Fabian. If somebody watches this, right,
Yes.
I want them to say they can't say, "Yo, I heard." I was watching them on
True. All right,
YouTube,
you know
and
what? You know what? Yeah,
they said they compared Mitch Richmond and DeMar DeRozan. I don't want you to get lumped into that if you didn't say that. Beloved Ed said that he compared Mitch Richmond to DeMar. What's wrong with that? Is that calling somebody out, or is that what they said? What you see what this is?
not calling
Yo,
them out, not calling them out, but it
how is
also, like
did I
you
say you're a
said,
bitch ass nigga and you said this? No, I'm just saying what you said. You
no,
understand what I'm saying?
but you, yes, you made perfect sense when you said we want to keep track because we have different shows. So you might want to say, yo, on the Four Sportsmen, yo, on the Beloved. What's Beloved's podcast gonna be called? It gotta be some crazy radical.
The last logical black man in America.
I knew it was gonna be something crazy. I know it was gonna be something crazy like that.
Yo,
That was fun. That was good.
I felt the coquito rush to my brain just now. That was crazy. Holy
But go ahead,
shit.
Turbo. I apologize, Turbo. Go ahead.
Kenny Smith, go shave that dumbass
I don't
beard.
like
What's
it.
wrong with you? You from
Oh my
Queens,
god,
like
you
it.
dog.
look crazy.
It's
What
pissing
the
me
fuck,
off.
bro?
This shit is pissing me off. Go wash your face.
You look
Nah,
nuts.
that looks like mad hort. That looks like dead ass shoe
It's
polish and like
bullshit.
must.
Shaq called him out the other day. Now it's all dark. Yo,
This shit ain't even really shaped up like that, man. Who the fuck gave you that cut in Queens, bro?
Yo,
He
Fabian, everybody,
cut-
Fabian. No, I
he
cuffed
really
you.
good for
I'm
that.
not cuffed Turbo. Sorry, Turbo. One more thing. Yo, if you had if you were in hell, right? This is my hell. Who would you rather come back as? Right? If you was in hell, Charles Barkley or Stephen A. Smith?
Barkley. What's wrong with you?
Yo, Flea's torn.
No.
Why?
What made you even ask that question?
Because you're coming back as the two most hated. Because I want
That was just
you
awkward.
no
Matt
because
Randall?
Yeah,
Turbo.
I didn't.
Because I'm Turbo.
Go
I'm
ahead,
asking because you're coming back as the most two hated black men by your own people.
What? All right, let's
Like you've
move on.
isolated yourself from
You cut off Turbo
society.
3 times already, by the way.
Yeah, Turbo. I'm sorry. Go.
You might be the most hated black man on
Stephen
IG.
Stephen A. to answer your question.
Thank you.
You want to come back as Stephen A. Smith?
Flea
Yeah, I come back to
understands.
Stephen A.
Stephen
are
A. Smith, I don't think is
fucking
more hated than Barkley.
Yeah, 1000%.
You think
That
so?
don't mean, yeah, that don't mean I want to come back as him. I'd rather
No,
be
I'm saying you
Barkley all
would.
day.
Yo, Turbo, what they said.
Maybe I
on the-
misunderstood the question.
Turbo, what
Yeah.
they said on the Four Sportsmen.
No, because when y'all was talking about the whole James Harden and the whole like the Clippers not getting over the hump and saying that this 5 years of failure, how can you call something a failure if they haven't had their full team in the playoffs?
Because you
To
took
me,
a
it's kind of
risk.
hard. It's kind of hard to say something is a failure if they haven't had their full team. I could see if they. That's just my opinion. Everybody has their own, their own logic with things. But me personally, I feel like, all right, now if they're healthy this year and they don't make it, then I feel like it's a failure. But throughout the 4 or 5 years of the bet, I kind of feel like it's hard to call something a failure when they haven't had their complete full squad. Because if we look back at the Rockets, when they had Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming never really got a chance to play with each other. It was like one was in and out of injury. If McGrady was healthy, Yao Ming was out. If if Yao Ming was healthy, T Mac was out. So we never really got a chance to see a full healthy Rockets or Clippers team that we felt that had the potential to win. That was just my opinion. I felt like, how it's hard to call something a failure when you don't have your full, your full squad. That's just
I,
me. That's just me. That's
I
just
think
me.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair, but I also think that like the result is the result at the end
Yeah,
of the
I
day.
get it. Yeah,
So
I get it.
when you look at it like for it's us we talking. So we all love this shit. So
Yeah.
you remember that Houston struggled getting them both on the court at the same time, which is why they weren't successful. But most will look back on that time and be like, those Rockets were a failure, right? Most will look back on it like everybody's not like you, right? Turbo, everybody's not like us. We gonna remember that type of shit. So what I'm saying is like to the eye, it's like, yo, that didn't come together. We know what has to happen to make a championship team or get on the championship run.
Yeah.
But I think they've had more than enough opportunity to get to where they was in the Western Conference Finals. They had
Yeah,
opportunity
they never made the conference finals in their franchise history with a first year coach, which is
until
great.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't.
It like I said, to me, it's hard to call something a failure when you haven't really had your complete team. But I get what you're saying when you had time enough to see some results.
I think you
Get it,
had.
but it's kind of hard.
It's getting.
To me, it's just kind of hard to call something a failure when when things haven't been really fully complete, haven't had a full squad to do it.
I
That's
think
just me. That's
I
just
think
me. I mean,
I think
everybody has their own opinion, and you know what I mean. Go ahead.
it's a complete failure. There's no way. It's not talked about enough. You signed up for this.
Yeah, but we
Uh,
can't. That part is we can't control when somebody's going to get hurt.
no, you can't control
We
somebody's gonna
don't have
suck
no. We
either.
have no. We have no. I mean, injuries is part of the game. It fucking
But
sucks.
Right, but I can't control when somebody's gonna suck either. I'm the owner. I'm the general manager. I
Yeah.
took a risk. I knew that they were all injury prone. They knew
exactly.
that
I
Paul
told you
George.
that exactly.
And on top of that, you want to know why it's a double down, triple down failure? You traded a now certified MVP candidate in Oklahoma City. You're watching SGA going crazy, and now he can potentially eliminate you out of whatever contention or success you thought you had with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George or whatever else you got going on. SGA is officially a top 10 player in the league now.
Yes.
Is that official?
Yes.
Easily.
Yes.
Easily?
Yep.
Easily.
He's an argument. Like we can now have
Who?
SGA versus Tatum arguments, SGA versus Ant-Man arguments, SGA versus Luka arguments. They can all happen.
Why?
We can't have that anymore. There is no more
Why?
Kawhi versus any of these
Flea,
guys.
you watching
Paul
Golden
George
State
versus any of these
Sacramento?
guys.
Yeah, I'm watching. I saw that bullshit he threw up.
He's in the NBA.
I saw
Was
that.
it Draymond?
Yeah.
So I think this thing with the Clippers, you can't say it's not like it was. It was a risk reward. There was a reward for Kawhi Leonard being healthy and Paul George being healthy also. And if they would have won, that's a success. So we can't say that, is it a failure? Yeah. Giannis had the rant last summer when they said this is a failure to stand a third, and you got to deal with that failure.
But they won but they got a championship.
Yeah, but Giannis, they came at Giannis last season after the season was over, and they said, "Is this a failure?" And he goes, "Yeah, but like, what is a failure? You're supposed to fail. You can't win every year. What is winning to you?
Yeah.
Like, what is success? You know what I'm saying?
I think.
Well, we know it's hard. It's hard to win, but I was just looking back on it because just thinking about it, and like I said, yeah, it's a fail, but it's kind of I just to me it's kind of like 50-50. That's just me.
But
That's
Turbo,
just me.
You're a very nice person, Turbo.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm just looking at it.
This is what I'm saying. You got to make a logical. You got to make a logical decision. If you know these two players are super ultra injury prone, why would you bet the whole franchise on them? And when they rest their bodies, they're known for load management. They're known for getting hurt. They're known for when they do get hurt, long times to come back. Why would you risk that especially when you had good young players that you could have built around? Now you're just chasing a championship, and you keep giving up equity and equity and equity to bring these players in for a one quick fix championship, and it's not going to work. And when it doesn't work, it sets your franchise back another 5-6 years. When something don't work in the NBA, it's almost like the NFL. It takes you almost 3 to 4 years to get back in contention to even be a playoff team.
Well, no, you can turn things around a lot faster than
You
that.
can't.
In the
Hell no. Hell no.
Well,
You know
well,
why you
hold
can't?
on. No,
Because the salary cap.
hold on.
Listen.
No.
What I'm saying.
No. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, though. You can be the worst team in the NFL and come back and be the best team next season. Can't really do that in basketball.
It all
You
depends.
really think if you really think about it.
No.
There's
about it.
those are isolated.
No.
Those are
You
those
could
are
go. I think what you're saying, Turbo, is the opposite. You could be a Super Bowl team like the Rams, and then come back the next year and lose everybody to free agency and be the worst team in the NFL. That you can't go from bad. You can't go from the Chicago Bears
But wait
to
a minute. When hold on though. But when we won as a Giant, we didn't make the playoffs in dog years.
you wasn't the worst team.
No, I'm not saying the worst. I'm just saying you can have a bad record.
That's
Like
a good
you can be. What happened, Flea?
Oh no! I'm watching the game. My fault.
Oh.
I'm listening to. I'm listening to you though.
Oh. Like what? Well, that was the first when we won that championship. That was like the first time the Giants had been in the playoffs in what? 5
Oh my
6 years?
God!
Yeah, the Giants, that's what the Giants do. They do 3 years, no playoffs, then retool. They always stay middle of the pack. They retooled and they went to the Super Bowl and won. But you were middle of the pack.
Front line. Yeah, we went to the pack. But we had a tough front line the whole time. We just, we had Kerry.
But I wasn't. But what I'm saying,
we had to go to the playoffs a couple of times. But I think what y'all are saying is that the NFL has a lot more parity.
Yeah.
There's a lot of middle of the pack teams over there. They all look like they're middle of the pack, and then one player can tip the scale.
Can sit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's kind of
like
hard
you
to
can have
do in the NBA.
Yeah, you can have a pass rusher on defense and kind of tip the scale of it. But in the NBA, they're gonna start to be that way.
It's hard to
Pound dribble.
It's hard to move players than it is in the NFL because you can cut them because most players contracts are not guaranteed.
That's a good block.
That's the other thing. When you're in the NFL, when you're done, you're done.
Terrible move. Terrible move. What you're in the NBA? What move is that?
That pound, that that Steph Curry, that pound dribble that he gets to.
There's your boy. There's your boy, Fade.
Yo, that pound dribble that Steph gets to when he gets to one of the elbows, it's like coming off a screen, and he just gets the pound dribble and he loses the defender. That shit is insane.
Y'all want to watch this Minnesota OKC game?
Minnesota's
up by 3 with 2 minutes left.
Minnesota up 3 with 2 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
How much? What's Carl Anthony Towns' line tonight?
Yeah, I know he has a double. 11 and 10.
Oh, he switched.
Rudy Gobert at 17 and 16, and has 21 points. SGA has 30 points. Damn, I had him down for 30. I don't think I put him down in the parlay. He has 30.
Oh, they found him.
What's Chet at? Chet has 13, 8 and 6.
Well, to put my last thought on the Clippers is you better use what you got now and trade all those expiring contracts. And listen, people say you opening up a new arena. The arena's gonna sell out regardless. The Knicks been selling out for years. They've been bad. They've been god awful. A lot of teams still sell out and be god awful, especially in a bit. If you're a bad team in a big market, you're still gonna sell tickets. Now, if you're a bad team in a small market, people are not spending their hard-earned money from working certain jobs. But you're in a big market in LA, you still could be bad and open up a new arena, and people go there for date night and just celebration. So you're still gonna sell out. If I was the Clippers, by 2 weeks before the All-Star break, I take a real good hard look at evaluation on how the trajectory of the season, and I'll start moving. And if I have to, I'll trade both of them. Kawhi and Paul George.
What, Flea? What that sound like? Yeah. Don't say yeah. No reaction. When I told them this as soon as the James Harden trade happened.
But
Steve Ballmer is going to trade all these dudes. I just told you. There's no way.
We both agreed on that.
We did not agree with this. You did not agree. What you said was, Yeah, but
They're
what's
gonna
the
have,
point?
but they're gonna,
What star you gonna go for, bro? They have those.
they're gonna leave. They're not gonna leave. They're not gonna go in there with nothing. I heard what Ed said, but I don't believe
That's not what he's saying. That's not what he's
See,
saying.
I'm not saying trade him for Obi Toppin.
No, I'm
trade
not.
for
I know
high.
what you're
You
not.
trade him to bad teams for high, unrestricted draft picks and a talent.
I'm fully understand what you're saying. What I'm saying is Fabian thinks he said the same exact thing. He did not.
So what did I say?
He did not.
So what
He
is
said he's
blowing
going
it
to
up?
trade. The argument was the debate rather was, is he going to trade or get rid of all of them and walk into that new arena with nothing?
Why, okay, and why can't he? He just explains to you why. Why would he do that?
I don't believe he will.
Okay, so it's okay.
But Fleet, but let me ask you a question.
Just me looking at who Bomber is, being the competitor that he is. I don't think that he would try to walk into that arena knowing that he is still competing with the Lakers, having to go through a full rebuild. They're not going to draft another SGA. They're not going to go get, some budding superstar right now. Who's going to trade with them? So I fully understand what you're saying, Ed. They in LA, they're going to sell out regardless. I'm saying that Bomber's I don't think Ballmer is looking at it from the perspective of what you're saying. I know he knows he's going to get his money, but I also think there's an aspect of he's competitive. He's been an owner in the league now for a few years now, so he understands what this is.
Flea, the next the top two. Hold on. Let me talk about the draft picks. Hold on, Fabian. Let me just get to college real quick. Flea, the next two projected number one picks are homegrown white players. If you get Cooper Flag in LA, they'll lose their mind.
That nigga going to Utah.
If you get that big man from Purdue, from Purdue,
Eddie,
they will lose their mind. Yeah, they will lose their mind. If you get so, this is what I'm saying. Ballmer's gonna get his money because people want to go to a new arena. That is it. But if he's listening to basketball people, a basketball person will tell him, look, we have four high equity players. One of them we want to have to keep. Now you got to make a decision between Harden, Kawhi, or Paul George. Now James Harden, Russell, he's gonna walk. Let him go chase a championship. Whatever you feel you want to build around, or whoever you think is ready to take that step to be the number two, you trade the other two and bring in four players. And then we work hard, but you have to get some type of draft equity. So you have to trade with a bottom tier team. You have to trade with one of the four lowest teams. And you know what I would do? I will call San Antonio right away. And I say, hey, you guys love Kawhi. You did this big speech. Give me your first round pick and give me Martin. What's the point guard name, Flea?
Trey
Jones.
Jones. Huh? Johnson, right? Johnson? Is his name Johnson?
Oh, Keldon Johnson.
Give me your first round pick and Keldon Johnson. I'll give you Kawhi and Terrence Mann. What's
I think the Spurs are tanking too. But what's the difference between what Beloved said? Beloved's going even worse than I did. What's the difference between what he said and what I said?
What is worse? What I'm saying? What's wrong with what I'm saying?
No.
Because the Spurs are not going to do that.
Yeah, I don't.
The Spurs are going to. No, hold on. So Spurs. Okay, I bet.
They're not going to
listen, I'll make a lifetime bet with anybody. Kawhi Leonard goes back to the Spurs before he retires.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm trying to figure out what was the difference. I just said it mad more like mad angrier than Beloved did. That was the only difference.
All you said was they're gonna trade everybody.
They're gonna blow it up. What's the difference between? He's saying the same exact thing.
No, they're gonna walk in there with one of those guys. They're not gonna trade both of those guys.
Oh yeah. No.
If they trade, okay, go ahead.
How are you gonna walk into a stadium with the pitch being we got 4 All-NBA dudes? It used to be 2. Now you had 4, and now we're gonna walk in there with 1 injured and they lost everything. Yo, the way this is looking right now, they traded for another All-NBA dude and they're gonna sink badly. This looks like it's gonna be even worse than all these guys expected. It's exactly what we expected. I'm gonna blame it all on James Harden. There's no reason why he should be on this team. And then number 2, what the Clippers, when I say this, these are not dumb people running that organization. Steve Ballmer's a tech dude. He's sitting there talking to Jerry West every day in that seat, every day, and he's sitting
I'm
there
gonna
going,
but
"Why?
listen,
Why are we training for James
I,
hold on.
Harden? Why are
I
we
do
doing all
not.
this? If and
Can I say
hold
something
on,
about Jerry West?
and how do we overlook the fact that they have SGA, a potential MVP candidate, in the same conference? You traded them within the same conference, and they're a number 2 seed right now. You don't think Steve
Can
Ballmer's looking at the standings right now and going, yeah, we messed up bad.
can I say something about Jerry West?
Sure.
Um, and I
Not, you're
and
not being fair, but
oh,
okay. Go
Put
ahead.
that
yeah, Fleet,
Minnesota game on,
yeah,
y'all. Put
Fleet.
that Minnesota game on.
No, not being fair. No, not being fair about talking. I'm thinking about what we saying about Paul George and Kawhi. But go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Well, I want to know why you think we're not being fair. But let me say this quick point on Jerry West. I understand his legacy and everything, and he built great teams, or he counseled on great teams. How much do you think he still has a pulse on how this NBA game is played and how you build successful teams right now in this NBA at the age of what is he, 92?
A
Yeah,
million
that's a fair
percent.
question though.
He has listen. The
Yeah,
way he
Fabian.
talks about the game, he just
Mhm.
sounds like he's one of us. Like I really respect everybody's point of view. I think the same thing we're doing right now, they do in those rooms. I really feel that way. I could be Lawrence Frank if you want. I didn't fucking play basketball, but you guys did, right? So we're sitting here. I'm looking. I didn't play ball, but I think we all have the same mind. We love ball. We have a real point of view about basketball. And if Jerry West says some dumb shit, somebody might go, "Yo, Jerry, shut the fuck up," because we're all men.
Fleet, what do you think? Well, Fleet, what do you think Jerry West's pulse is on the right now? How to build a team and evaluating talent in this NBA?
I
Do you
I
think it's
I just think basketball is always going to be basketball, right? The game of basketball is always going to be basketball. So he's always going to understand the game, but how the game is evolved on the level that he's still a part of. I mean, he's watching it. He's still a part of it. So I think he understands, but I don't think,
okay?
him to put him in a position to say, you know, you the president of basketball operations,
Just
and
pull up, man.
and yeah, that's terrible. You to put him in a position of president of
So
basketball
stupid.
operations or your general manager, like you can't do that because I don't think he's close enough to what's going on with the players and who the players are and where they're coming from and all that type of stuff. So that part of having his hand on the pulse, I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't, I don't think.
listen, I would never question Jerry West's knowledge. But what I'm saying is, I just want to, hearing him his last two times talking, he he's making points, but then I hear someone talking like it's still 2002. That's my
What
opinion.
makes you say that? Because that's
Be-
the part that I haven't really heard from him. I think he
Because
talks about.
the way he, when he was on the Paul George podcast, when he started talking about other teams, after, because if you watch, they asked him questions first about the Clippers, and then he make the statement. It's unbelievable how two guys can't stay healthy. Boom, boom, boom. After that, he goes into like the Memphis Grizzlies, the Golden State, how he feels Golden State should retool, how he feels about the Knicks, Miami, Denver success, and I'm like, I understand like he's saying some points, but like the way he was saying the game about inside and out, and that you need a certain you need a certain level of point guard and things like that. It just really I hear a little bit of 2002, and I'm not saying he's not evolving with the game, but that's my opinion.
So
Maybe
you're
not.
saying he's a little out, you think he's a little out of
Nope,
touch?
nope, nope, no, no, no,
I said a little.
no,
I
no,
said a little,
nope,
man.
nope. I
A
say
little.
what I want. No, I'm gonna say what I say. I just heard a little bit of maybe reminiscing about how to build a team in the 2002 era, less than now. I'm not saying out of touch. Please don't put that out there. Beloved never said that because I can see it now.
Mm-mm.
Well, there's nothing wrong with feeling that way if you feel that way. I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to see where that clip is at from Jerry West.
And
But
going,
Gat Fleet. Well, you was gonna say something about not being fair. I wanted to get to that.
No, I was just saying that, like, I know we said we was talking about signing up for guys that, you know, potentially have health issues and not being able to stay on the floor. But you got to understand, when those guys became Clippers, this dude was coming off a championship or a year removed. And then Paul George had had a career year in OKC, you know, almost averaging 30 points a game, like I think top 5 in MVP voting. So when they did that, that was supposed to, you know, obviously breed potential championship, if not a championship. So I understand, like, they had health issues prior, but when you signing up for something like that, you know, you almost feeling like you betting on the house, because this dude is coming off of winning a championship, Finals MVP, and this dude is coming off of having the best year of his career. You know, I thought, and you don't get me wrong, SGA was really good them first 2 years as a Clipper. How many years he played as a Clipper? 2, 1, whatever it was. He was really good. So you could see what he's turned into. But if I already got 2 All-NBA guys, 2 perennial All-Star guys, 2 guys that are all defensive players, like one coming off a championship, one coming off the best years of his career, I'm gonna take that. You know, I don't know how all 3 y'all wouldn't take that.
It's hard to predict what's gonna happen in the future.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm asking y'all. Y'all wouldn't take that?
I would have took one and stayed with the young button star. You can't, but
That's
Fleet,
fair.
I understand. But listen, I understand if I took one of them that was injury prone. It's both of them though, Fleet. Why would you take a risk on double? This is not double your pleasure. Pause. This is like you betting against yourself. You getting almost 2-to-1 odds now. I didn't understand the logic in that.
Yeah.
With Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
understand
I
the logic.
agree. I agree with that. I didn't, because it's 2 injury prone dudes. When it happened, I was like, yo, Paul George might be. After he hurt his leg, he broke his leg. I thought it was that.
Y'all really thought that? Y'all ain't just hear what I said? Like, the dude averaged 28 a night in OK.
Yeah, I agree with you.
No, he did not. Wait,
at
at Oklahoma City?
Bro, look it up, bro. Like, I'm not.
It wasn't, but we saw him in the playoffs and it was bad. He was horrible.
Dame and them beat them. That doesn't have
now
anything
he's hurt.
to do
He
with
hurt
what
his
I'm
shoulder.
saying.
Okay, cool, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
Cool.
again,
You can't say cool.
he's either
Whoa.
no.
No. Come on, y'all. Come on.
He's either
Faith.
injury prone or
He's doing his shit
or he's
again
giving
and
up.
spinning it again. Like,
No,
doing that.
stop.
There's no spinning.
That's
He
two
comes on
different
TV.
things.
He's talking about I'm playoff P. There's a lot of bravados from the. Anyway, he and on the Pacers, the thing was that people were comparing him to LeBron and all that. Okay, but he still got to the conference finals. He did really well on the Pacers. He surpassed everybody's expectations. Once you get to Oklahoma City, there's a certain level of all NBA. Paul George is now an elite player, and now it's him and Russell Westbrook. He wasn't quite Russell Westbrook anymore. And then
what did he do? You just told me he didn't average 28 a night when he was with OKC. Prove me wrong right now, please.
And he was voted 3rd for Defensive Player of the Year. I think he was like 3rd as far as voting.
Prove me wrong. My only point is that, yes, those guys were injury prone prior to them going to the Clippers. But you cannot tell me, if you're not the GM or the owner or guys that are going to be on the team, are not happy about getting a guy that's coming off of winning a championship, coming off of being the best player in that championship run, and a guy who's played his best after breaking his leg. I understand what you're saying. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're talking about talent. I'm talking about the injury prone, period. There are 2 injury prone talents. Kawhi Leonard just won a champion. He just won 2 championships. And I still was like, not only taking a chance on Kawhi Leonard, both of your top 2 players are injury prone. The Mets just did that in baseball. It took 2 40-year-old dudes that were injury prone. That's who you're relying on.
You about to do it again.
So
right.
so Fabian, I
All
want to
right.
address what you said. I think where
And
you
hold
are
on, hold on, hold on.
intertwining.
So going back to what Flea was saying, everything you just said, then you would have to agree that Jerry West is not out of touch at all. If he co-signed that, that's number one. Number two, I don't think he's in charge like that whatsoever. They
Okay.
consult him. He ain't no.
Okay.
Has he
Shot
ever
caller.
really been a general manager after the Lakers?
Memphis.
Yeah.
Memphis.
He was a
Memphis.
general manager.
He
Yeah.
built that team in Memphis.
He built that. Yeah, he built that.
built
squad.
that team in Memphis.
Okay,
That
and that's the
team,
Lovers point that
because
that's like a hard, that's an old school kind of team.
and he was working. Who was that? Hubie. Hubie was the head coach of that
Yeah,
team.
Lee
Yeah,
Brown was
yeah. He
cool.
bought Hubie
Yeah.
Brown. He
Yeah,
bought
then he
Hubie
got-
he was
then
the
he
head
got
coach.
sick.
Like
Yeah.
he was working. He drafted Powell. Did he? Somebody might need
No,
to
No,
fact
he
check.
Powell
traded
was
for
already
him.
there.
Huh?
Yeah, no,
Powell was
yeah,
already
Powell's
there.
already there.
No, I'm talking about with Memphis.
Yeah,
I think
Powell's
he
already
did.
there.
He did.
Oh, okay.
He did. That first year, yeah.
I don't think he drafted Powell.
Yeah, because he left the Lakers in 2000 and the 2001 season. When they won
Oh,
that first
after,
championship, he left.
okay, after Phil
So,
Jackson.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just injury prone. Like I
So
don't think
okay,
that's hard
so
to really
Fabian.
combat, Flea. Like
Okay,
everything
so
you're saying, of course, is true. Talent, skill, all that. We cannot argue that. But as far as
No, I'm just saying
we're
the
Knicks
timing.
fans,
I'm just saying the timing of everything. It's not like this was far removed or this was 2, 3, 4 seasons ago. Kawhi is coming right off of that championship going into the Clippers. He didn't re-sign with them. He didn't go back another season with Toronto. I'm
okay,
saying that these guys are coming off of great seasons that I would think, and maybe I don't have the job for this reason. Maybe I'm wrong, but what I'm saying is if they're coming off of great seasons and you have the ability to get these two guys, you always got to go get the star. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It's through history. You look at the NBA through history. You always go get the star. I don't give a damn what nobody says. And then you figure it out after that.
Of course.
Yeah, but see that's the problem though, Flea. That figuring out costs franchises a lot of years, and you lose a lot of talent like that. Guess what we did? The Knicks got the best player, and we figured it out. Did we figure it out? No, we had one good season. We got bumped in the second round. We got bumped in the second round, and then that's it. And we just recovered 2 days ago.
Oh, you talking about Melo? You talking about Melo? Okay.
This is why I agree with both of you, and I agree. I'm more of the line is you go get one injury prone player, right? And then you do something else. You don't gamble everything on two and they get hurt at the same time. I don't care. You can say hindsight is 2020. I think I could have told you that.
that's all. That's
number one. And
yeah.
I agree with hindsight 2020. I'm not. I said if you told me I'm gonna sign Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, now Ed, here's $500. I'm gonna put that $500 on. They don't play together the full length of their contract.
Yep.
That's number one. Number two is now, and I'm gonna pivot this real quick to Joel Embiid and me being a Knicks fan. I don't want no parts of Joel Embiid, not because I don't feel he should be the most dominant big man of all time. I'm not doing that. I don't want no parts of that knee. The reason why I don't want no parts of the knee because your weight and your work ethic doesn't match that you want to stay healthy. It's just matching that you're just playing basketball until you get hurt again and you'll sit. His body doesn't change season to season. He comes back the same way. And when the knee swells up, he sits down. The knee hasn't swelled up yet. We haven't had 25 games yet. But when it does, he's going to sit. And he's going to sit for a while. And then he's going to limp into the playoffs. And he's going to do that. Am I banking my whole franchise on that? No. I'd rather stay intact, see what I could get in free agency. And if I could make a valuable trade, I would do it. But I'm not risking the house on one player that is injury prone. If you're telling me give everything up for Anthony Edwards, yes, Anthony Edwards plays every possession. He's not injury prone, and he loves basketball.
Right.
He's not playing basketball because he's also
22 years. He's also 22 years old.
Yeah, but at 22, I think Kawhi was hurt. And like Paul George before he got hurt, he's totally right, bro. Like Ant-Man would be heartbreaking if you sign someone in that position. You go, damn. for anybody. If Minnesota resigns for the next 10 years, the Knicks sign for the next 10 years, because we don't expect that at all. Ant-Man looks strong as hell.
Yeah.
He works on his body.
He likes
He
bad.
wants
He
to get
loves the
stronger.
game. Like he's
Fleet,
I've been
but
high
he's
on.
a
I told you
professional.
about it.
Yeah. But Fleet, you look at players like that because they work out. Russell Westbrook works out. Anthony Edwards works out. He wants to play basketball. Giannis wants to play basketball. He's just not out there saying, "Okay, I'll just play. I eat what I want, and if I get hurt, I get hurt." I'm not banking on those players because those players are hard, it's very rare. Those players are successful. Those
That's
players
another
don't come
thing.
with success.
That's a good point.
Damn if you don't.
There's a ceiling for their success. Barkley had a ceiling. Shaq had a ceiling. Now Shaq's ceiling is different because he came along with a player that wasn't like him. See, that's yin and yang. When you have yin and yang, it'll work out for a certain amount of time. Unfortunately, Barkley didn't have yin and yang. Unfortunately, when Embiid never had the yin and yang, so it's gonna work out for a certain amount of time.
Well, I think the team has to. That's bad luck too, where Ben Simmons just doesn't work out like that. Jimmy Butler let him go, but I don't know if Paul or George was ever.
Jimmy Butler let him go. What do you mean by that?
They let him go for whatever reason. They really thought keeping Tobias Harris and whatever the hell else in Philly.
Okay. Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
like, he should be there now.
That's called coddling. No, hold on for a second, Turbo. Fabian, that's called coddling your star.
How's that coddling your star?
Because that's like they did in Minnesota. They chose Karl-Anthony Towns over Jimmy Butler. He was ripping them a new assholes in practice, holding them niggas accountable. And this new player does not like accountability at all. This new player wants
Simmons.
to be.
Whoa! That. I'm sorry.
I'm talking about Minnesota.
Ben Simmons.
No, he's trying to understand. He's trying to understand. He's trying to understand who you're referring to with Philly, because Joel wanted him.
No, he's talking about Ben Simmons. He's saying Ben Simmons and Cal the same personality.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree with that.
That's what I'm saying.
I fully agree with that.
And once again, I don't want
think about that. That's a good point.
I don't want no part to that because if I have Jimmy Butler as a leader,
they coached Tobias Harris over him.
I'm talking about Jimmy.
They did, but he's talking about personality wise. He's in that locker room, and their stars is not just Joel Embiid, it's Ben Simmons, and they coddle Ben Simmons.
Oh exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Which I'm sure if Daryl Morey was there for that would have been different.
I don't know. I don't know.
Elton Brand did that.
Right.
I don't think that happens if Daryl Morey is there.
I don't know if at that point we're saying, yeah, sure, Jimmy Butler over Ben Simmons, bro. Ben Simmons is Defensive Player of the Year candidate
type player. He was a 4-time All-Star at that point.
Yeah, you thought at year 3 or year 4 that he was gonna peak and his game was gonna step up, but it didn't happen.
Like his career is heartbreaking. His breakdown mentally is heartbreaking. Even though there were signs there, the same.
And then the bad part is you trade the number 1 pick. You swap with Boston. Boston had the number 1 pick that year, and you swap with them to take Markelle Fultz. And what a disaster that was.
But I agree with Beloved. There's definitely players. Clay shooting that shit tonight. That there are definitely players that, because of how they take care of their bodies, their frames, how they're built.
Yeah.
There's a ceiling, and there's a quicker ceiling than there is, for guys like unless there's some career-ending injury, Giannis is going to play for 1 billion years.
Yeah.
Like he's going to play for forever.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys.
Well, you could just never tell, because remember with Westbrook and Derrick Rose 10 years ago, 12 years ago, it's like, oh, this is what the point guard is going to look like. These super athletic, and then John Morant comes around 4 years later. But then they start getting hurt, and we didn't know. You really didn't know if they were going to make it. So with Russell Westbrook still playing, it's like not a miracle, but again, it speaks to that DNA and the times. Yeah, everything to recover that way. So you just never know when it comes to this shit. That's what makes it like, the basketball gods. They touch people. Mm-hmm. They don't give everybody the bundle. You just can't. You got to earn it and get lucky or blessed.
I'm gonna give a quick example of what I'm saying, right? And this is me being a scorn Knicks fan, right? So Golden State gets bumped first round out of this year's playoffs, right? Clay's a free agent this year or next year?
Clay's a free agent this coming season.
This summer, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Guess what the Knicks are gonna do?
No, I don't say that.
Okay.
No way.
That's what they're gonna do.
No
And
way.
he's come off 28 knee surgeries. The Knicks are gonna sign him and Kyle Anderson, and they're gonna call that a successful free agent year. And guess what's gonna happen to him? He's
Kyle,
gonna be
he
in and
said
out the
Kyle
lineup.
Anderson. Fabian
done-
wants Kyle too.
No, but
I don't.
I'm not
No.
saying-
Why? Fabian wants Kyle Anderson, and then we just totally omit that I said I wanted Joel Embiid, Siakam. So Siakam, Kyle Anderson.
All
Okay,
I said
let's-
was that you wanted Kyle Anderson. Is that true or not?
No.
I don't care about all the other guys. Did you say you wanted Slow Mo? Yes or no?
Not before
Oh my
you
God.
did an evil chuckle. You did an evil chuckle, and then you went, Fabian wants Kyle Anderson too. Like that's like the biggest crime in the world. No, I want Kyle Anderson along
I
with
never
other
said it
players.
was the biggest crime in the world.
And
I just
if
said that
hold
was
on.
I just said that was a player
Oh,
that you
shit.
wanted, and Ed said the same player. That's
Okay.
all I said.
Okay, so
No.
but we would
What
rather
I'm
have
saying, my
Slow-Mo than
point.
Klay Thompson. That's his
No,
point.
my
is
point.
We don't want
No.
to take Klay Thompson.
No.
None of us
What
want
I'm saying-
Klay Thompson.
Yes, but that's what the Nick history, and I'm hoping history changes. What the Knicks would do is sign Kyle Anderson and Klay Thompson, and Kyle Anderson would and Klay Thompson will average 47 games for the next 3 years for the Knicks, and it'll be a waste instead of looking at a young player or this staying intact and seeing what else you could build. But nobody better ever tell me when I wake up on July 22nd or 21st and my free agency is Kyle Anderson, Klay Thompson.
It's the first
And-
week
and-
of July. The first week of July.
Well, yeah, whatever week it is, I better not see that as a free agency, and we're letting somebody else go for these players. I'm gonna be very upset.
Oh, I
And
already
you
know.
don't,
I'm
I don't want no
imagining
parts of
it in my head.
injury-prone players. There's
don't
a team
think-
building.
So Ed,
What?
so Ed,
Hold on a second, but Flea, do you agree with this? Because this is recent history in the Leon Rose history. Who the hell did we sign that's even in the same category?
That's a fact.
Nobody. And Fabian, that's my point. Everyone wanted to sell me Worldwide West and Leon Rose and all
Here
these
we go.
GMs, or these old GMs becoming all these GMs, all these agents becoming GMs. I don't believe in that, because you're living off of your clients. You're not living off of what you built as a GM or assistant
Oh,
GM.
but what else?
and you
What
made
else are you supposed to do in this world, bro? What do you think LeBron is doing? Like all these guys are living off of their associations.
Let me tell you something, and I know y'all guys don't want to hear. Well, I'm not saying everybody. I'm just gonna say this comment. LeBron is gonna leave the NBA eventually, and we cannot use his system. We can't use him as an excuse no more. We can't use him his blueprint. I don't care who knows LeBron. I'm building my team to make my team better. I don't care who. Why the fuck would I ever care if
Hold on.
LeBron
Stop
knew
right there.
somebody?
Stop right there. Wait. But KD did the same thing. Kyrie joined them. Kawhi just did the same thing. All these guys, James Harden just did the same thing. They all did the
these
same
that's what
thing.
he
relationships.
just
Listen,
that's what he just
But that's
said.
what I'm saying. All these relationships don't pan out. All this building between relationships. Tell me where it got a championship out of it.
What you mean? That Draymond is the one who pulled in KD with that relationship. I disagree with this.
That's
reason
one
why
though.
no. The reason why the Clippers didn't totally work is because of injury. We all agree about that. The reason why Brooklyn. No. The reason I'm not twisting it. The reason why Brooklyn didn't work.
You know what I was
is
saying,
injuries.
rightfully.
You're saying it doesn't work. The LeBron thing that he started is not. Of course, it's not going to work.
I'm saying
CBA did.
I'm saying free. I'm saying no. I didn't say that. You brought up LeBron to the conversation. I said all these agents becoming GMs. I don't believe in that, because you're not building the team off of what the team needs. You're building off the team where you could just get people to come to the team off your prior relationships or your client relationship with other players. That's what I'm saying. So everyone keeps telling me about Leon Rose and Worldwide West. You know all they showed me so far? DiVincenzo. That's all they've showed me. Now they got the next 2 years to show me something, and I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. You have 2 more years, but if you show me Kyle Anderson, I'm going to jump off the roof.
You'd have to show me Kyle Anderson. To Fabian's point, you'd have to show me Kyle Anderson and something else. You can't.
And I don't believe that's coming, Flea.
You don't.
That's
You
what I'm
can't show
saying.
me. You can't. What you just said. You can't show me Kyle Anderson and Klay Thompson.
Mhm.
But to the conversation me and Fabian were having, I was being funny with him earlier. But to his point though, he was saying, well, if we are going to get Joel, we do need to fill the roster with guys of that ability. And Kyle
Of course,
Anderson
I believe
being
that.
with Kyle
Siakam,
Anderson being one of those guys could
exactly.
fill out our roster. So yes,
Listen,
I fully all
Fabian
jokes
and
aside.
Flea, Fabian and Flea. If you show me Siakam, Buddy Hield, and Kyle Anderson, I'm a very happy Knicks fan.
Yeah.
If you show me that, Fabian, I'm more on the side. They're gonna show me Kyle Anderson, DiVincenzo, and Evan Turner.
But
Me
me and
and
Fabian was
Miles
just
Turner.
having that conversation about
I'm telling you.
Siakam.
No,
What we talking
Siakam. I'll trade anybody except Brunson for Siakam.
Yeah, we was just having that conversation about Siakam.
I'll trade anybody except Brunson for Siakam, and then I'll roll the dice in free agency. I'm okay with going that direction. If
What
I
do we
gotta,
think?
if,
You'd
What
have
do we
to
think of
build
Siakam?
you, huh?
no, I think two-way play. I think Siakam two-way. If I was building a franchise and I had to draft from everybody and not like over 25, Siakam would be probably my top 3 pick because I know he's like I don't have I know what he's gonna give me every night. I'm not gonna get body language. I'm not gonna get none of that. I'm gonna get a nigga chasing niggas down for layups. I'm gonna get him being my hardest worker. He's gonna guard. He's gonna shoot the 3. He's gonna get to the basket. I'm rolling the dice with that.
So
That
let me ask you this then, beloved.
I'm going.
So let me ask you this, beloved. For a player who's a little cheaper and doesn't have the quite the resume, but in my opinion, I think is almost just as good of a player. You wouldn't like us getting OG?
OG. But then what am I getting? But OG in free agency or OG for Randall or RJ Barrett? I can't answer that question blindly.
OG in free agency.
Oh yeah, definitely. Then you could package RJ Barrett, Fournier, and even Grimes, and you could get another player out the deal. Maybe even another shooter.
Because that's who I really think we're gonna get is OG.
In free agency?
I'm not even sure, but I feel like that's a player that the Knicks are gonna go after at some point this summer.
He's an upgrade over Grimes, but I think the whole problem is like
you don't think he's an upgrade over RJ? Hold on. You think RJ's better than OG?
Right now? Like
Who was better than RJ?
OG Anunoby. Yeah, God, that's not that's arguable.
I have to see OG in a bigger role to, in my opinion, to say that, because I've seen RJ put 20 on the board. I don't know if OG even got that in him. Maybe if he gets the shot attempts, but I don't know if he got.
For his career, do we have a career thing here? What the hell, NBA.com? But this year's he's averaged for his career is 15, 16, 17 points per game last 3 seasons.
How many shot attempts?
47%, 44%. Field goal attempts is damn near basically 12, 13, 14.
Yeah,
he shoots 60% from the field, from the free throw line, 83, 75. Rebounds 4 this season, 5.5 the season before. Assists
He's efficient because he don't get a lot of shots because a lot of niggas taking shots over there. Siakam taking shots. Scotty Barnes taking shots. There's cats over there shooting the ball.
Trent Jr. jacking up 13 threes a game.
Yeah, there's a lot of cats over there shooting the basketball. So yeah,
but I think no matter Grimes he's definitely an upgrade over Grimes.
Hold on, let me ask you a question: is OG an upgrade over Josh Hart?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's not even a question.
Okay.
Like he's because he's more like on offense, he's more decisive. Like he's more realized. Like Josh Hart he's an energy dude. That's just what he is.
And Josh, what you think about Josh having a problem with his role in our offense?
I think he got a contract and now he has a voice. I think he's one of those people
Fucking
that
bugging.
but I think this is what I feel in life. I think Josh Hart is a person that was a nobody and now they got Instagram. Like I think you should be quiet. I know you, but I know you. I know your life. I know everything. You should be quiet. You got 80 million because you went to college with Brunson, and now just be grateful and do your job. Run through the wall and hit the corner three.
And he can't even do that.
I just had this
Exactly.
conversation earlier, bro. I said the same shit. I said the nerve of this
Mhm.
nigga to talk. Now I said to you,
Audacity.
Fabian, I was
Audacity.
like, yo, I understand. He should not be playing the 4. I fully agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that at all. He should not be out there playing the 4.
You be playing the 3 and the 4 every
Right.
night.
But the nerve of you to talk about you don't have a space. Go out there and do what you've been doing. You just got paid. Now you talking about you don't know your role? You're kidding.
Uh-huh.
He's
No.
not the first Nick to say that either. Like, I know we don't want to say this name, but Cam Reddish said that before. There's a couple of Knicks that said that before. And again, it's part
Josh
of
Hart was successful with us throughout the playoffs. He's a Thibodeau type guy.
okay.
Cam Reddish didn't show that he wanted to defend last year.
Skyhook.
Right. So, but that's my point, that he has way more say, so he's earned the right to say something because he has. It's La Costa Nostra over there. It's Leon Rose's family. It's La Familia over there, and he's part of that family, whether you like it or not. So if he vocalizes that, it means a lot more for him to have the
Fabian,
balls to come out and say that to the media.
Fabian, I don't
That's
like
number one.
Josh. I don't like Josh Hart telling me anything about anything, getting shots, or I don't want to hear that shit from you.
I can agree with that on the surface, but if for him to say that it's not the first time we heard that with Thibodeau. For a player to say
Your
that,
boy,
Evan
that's the
Fournier
second
said
three.
it.
That's the second 3 he hit tonight, y'all.
Oh dear Lord, it's so Josh Hart. No, he's not Brunson or any one of these guys. Should he shut the fuck up and play? Yeah, maybe, but he's not the first person to say that shit, bro. And it's just being.
But you said Cam Reddish, a guy who has bounced around.
Whoa!
I know you high on
Cam. If I hear Cam Reddish bash, I'm going to Houston. I'll poison all your Pompanos down there. You will never eat that Pompanos again.
Land 216. It's a dude. Where that? Did Flea take his Adderall? Hilarious.
I'm chilling tonight, fish. No.
So I pop in here. Check for 3. You can't worry about the new stadium. You have to get a fresh start, new team. Bombers are realist too. Sometimes you got to cut bait for the betterment or overall.
Yeah, that's what me and Flea saying.
No, not Flea. Flea's not saying that.
I mean, Fabian.
That's basketball business. He has a heavy pulse, beloved. Westwood has built each team with the times at that time. I don't think he's built every team though. West is completely in tune with how to build a new team and how to maintain a team now. Every LA team, Memphis is as an expansion team. The Clippers team has been built as a time it was in with adjustments. Golden State helped also. It's a crapshoot about your body breaking down. The Knicks are a dumpster fire from the top down. Get basketball guys in there and get a real coach on the bench. Cam Reddish is
They have a real coach, but I agree with. I don't like this new era of agents becoming GMs. Because
who's the agents? You got the one I think in Charlotte.
Leon Rose is
but
that,
besides that,
it's happening in 2 sports. It's happening in baseball and it's happening in baseball.
Do y'all see this real quick, y'all? Do y'all see this? Scott Perry is going around on every podcast. He done got a spot. He done got a spot on NBA Today. He's going around everywhere telling everybody exactly what the fuck he would be doing if he was in office right now as the GM of the Knicks. He's going everywhere right now.
What is he saying he would do?
He's saying to keep Julius Randle. We need somebody at the 3. Everything we said.
Get a 3.
He would do what? He would do what? Sorry, repeat.
Keep Julius Randle. Get a small forward to be able to put RJ Barrett at the 2, and complement to be able to get somebody who can pass the ball more, so RJ Barrett and Brunson and Randle get the ball. I'm like, bro, who the hell are you describing? That sounds like Mikal Bridges. Everything he said was Mikal Bridges.
I would love him. I would love him. I would be honest with you. I would love him on my
I've
team.
been saying that, but okay, but it's
I wasn't against that with you. What are you talking about? I said Mikal Bridges is gonna be an all-star this year. I love that kid. I think he's really good.
Where do you? Okay, so Mikal, that's the guy that fits with them on every level, with the family, with us as fans.
So then guess what? If you talk about Lakosha Nostra, guess who you got to give up to get Mikal Bridges? Goodbye, RJ. Goodbye, RJ.
I think their plan is to try to not give them up and have draft picks, because the Nets have a bunch of draft picks. And by the way, hold on. By the way, Memphis offered Phoenix 4 first-round draft picks for Mikal Bridges before he got traded to the Brooklyn Nets or to the Nets.
The Nets are not gonna get rocked to sleep though. Like Mikal Bridges just had 45 the other night.
Chill, Wiggy.
Like Mikal is balling. Yeah, that's a tough move. That's tough.
And we forget that the general manager of the Nets is not bad. No matter how much they shitted on him, I'm like, they built a team before they got KD. They're starting to. They have a little core now, even though Ben Simmons.
Sean Marks is as good as his job. I don't think he's bad at his job.
He might be better than Leon Rose, actually.
I mean, he's a basketball guy.
Yeah,
he's a basketball
I've seen Sean Marks' history.
Yeah,
I've seen Sean Marks' history.
Play for the Clippers?
No, play with the
Antonio
with Spurs,
Phoenix, and played with Phoenix too.
But he drafted the Murray that plays for Atlanta. He drafted Potel, whatever how you ever say his last name. He had a trouble. He does his thing. But
he drafted them with San Antonio?
Murray, maybe Potel not, but I know he drafted Murray. Okay. I think that was his last year. Yeah. I think that was his last draft with them. But,
I didn't know he came from San Antonio.
Yeah. What about if Mikal Bridges will fit anywhere in any NBA team, but for the Knicks again, one thing you could do with the Knicks, and I gotta see when they do trades because they don't trade no more. But one thing you could do before maybe this is a change, but maybe you could hold the Knicks hostage, and you could just get anything from them. And I'm kind of glad they're not giving up anything. But
exactly.
But
that's the one thing I gotta say about the Knicks. They ain't just hold
on, Turbo.
About Leon Rose.
But some Knicks fans are not okay with that. They want to trade every day.
Yeah, well, we know that.
Crazy
but I would think at this point of all the years of what y'all been through, I'd rather y'all be patient and trying to not, like you said, with the Clippers. Whoa. But what you said about the Clippers trying to get a quick fix to win a freaking championship. You don't want the Knicks doing that what they did in the past, getting caught up and you traded all your future rights.
We've been on these podcasts, we've been on these platforms every day, and I've been saying it. I witnessed the Mike Sweetney years. I witnessed Vin Baker years. I don't care what, long as we are competitive and we're respectable, I'm willing to ride this 5 years out and see what it gets me. But I never want to do 10 years of
no,
Mike
I
Sweetney
know I'm not going that far.
And who else was it? Vin Baker. No.
That's the Eddie Curry. That's the total other route though, because they were really going after this bad trades. They were horrible trades. That was total desperation. There was no need for anything that Isaiah Thomas did. That was horrible. Yes. Horrible. He shouldn't be talking about basketball like that. I'm be honest, he should stop talking about Michael Jordan and stop talking. He should never be talking about how to build a team ever.
Hold on.
No, he's a great basketball player. I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
I'm talking about to the point where you're like this. I'm exaggerating. But just with the Knicks, that was so bad.
That was awful. I would agree.
No, it wasn't awful.
That was shitty.
Yeah. Can I say something to that? Can I defend that?
He should have never hired Larry Brown. That was the worst.
You're gonna defend. You're gonna wait. You're gonna defend.
How can you defend that?
You're gonna defend the era. Hold on, please. He just said, I never want to go through the Mike Sweetney years ever again.
That's not.
Now he wants to defend the
Mike Sweetney years. That's not Isaiah. No, that's not Isaiah. Now,
I got Eddie Curry and Jamal Crawford.
What I didn't say. What I want to say to that, not defend. I take that word back. What I would like to make a point about those things. If you look at it, he was trying to be a little bit more innovative than what the talent he had to be innovative with. He tried to go with a small athletic lineup, with Eddie Curry, Zach Randolph, and 3 guards. So if he went with that lineup now, maybe it will work. But he tried to be too innovative without the players. He had the talent to do it, but the players' talent didn't buy
It didn't
into it.
fit.
It didn't. It fit. They didn't buy into it because
But you gotta
Steve Francis
remember.
wanted the
You
ball,
gotta remember.
Steph
Zach,
wanted the ball, Jamal
Exactly.
Crawford wanted the ball. So it didn't. Those players didn't buy into that.
and
They
then
just
you
want.
gotta
They
look.
were just thought.
Oh.
They thought that they was out there just jacking shots. But
Yeah.
I don't want to go through those years either.
But
But
then you
Isaiah
gotta
Thomas can
remember.
talk basketball anytime he wants.
But then you gotta remember, Curry was slow, and so was and Zach Randolph wasn't an athlete. Wasn't an athlete.
Are you
Had
crazy?
athleticism.
Zach Randolph was a top 5 power forward at that time.
I know.
Nobody could guard
Both
Zach
was
Randolph.
slow.
Don't disrespect Randolph.
No.
Okay.
No,
He
I'm
still
just
he
saying.
wasn't
he
Zach.
be
He
slow.
wasn't. But he wasn't quite Zach Randolph.
That last year with the Knicks, he was definitely Zach Randolph. Kevin
Oh
Garnett
no,
didn't
he
want no
was,
trouble
but
with
with
them.
him and Curry in
Kevin
the front court,
Garnett didn't
was
want
too
no
slow.
trouble.
But
He was
still,
too slow in the front line. That's
but
what
that
I'm
was
saying.
he did not have the. He had a concept of
Tough,
talent.
man.
He had a concept of
They
talent, but
these
he didn't have.
niggas
He didn't have a
outta here.
concept of how to build a team. He just didn't, and he traded a bunch of draft picks.
Mad
Nah,
draft
come on,
picks.
man,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
horrible.
I agree with
It was
that.
horrible.
Okay.
It was horrible.
What
Like
about
what
his
we
job
do
in
now.
Toronto? How
I'm
do you
not
do?
saying.
How you do in Toronto? You got to
Wait,
look at if
did
you're
he
going to talk
draft
about it as a
Stoudemire?
GM. Yes, he
Yeah.
did, and he drafted Camby, and he drafted David Lee,
Okay, but you
and he
gotta make
drafted.
those
He had
things,
some
right?
grab.
Nah,
You
he
don't have to
drafts.
know.
He drafts well. He knows
Right, he
basketball.
was
He
knows how
talented.
knows
to draft.
basketball. He knows basketball. I don't think. I'll be having to say. I just don't think there was. He's a guy that has literally every role in the NBA, and I just think the role that he was best at was just building teams. When he started mixing that coaching and trying to put teams together,
Being the GM, yeah.
that's where it went wrong for him. For me,
Yeah,
I
because I think
always
he
No,
had.
no,
I
wait.
think he
What do
did
you
the.
mean? What do you mean by that? Mixing the coaching. What do you mean by that?
He was the
He
coach
was the
and the GM.
GM and the
No,
GM.
no, but what do you mean? Why when he tried to? He was
He
I
forced.
did
just
that.
don't. I don't
No,
think
he was forced to. They said to clean up your own mess. He didn't choose to
that.
do that.
Whatever he and I. That's fine. Regardless of the fact, he wasn't good at that role. He was never good at doing
Mhm.
both jobs.
He
I
wasn't a
think he
good
suffered.
GM.
No, I
We're
think
not
he was.
saying he
I
was.
think he
No,
was.
no.
I think he has a great eye for talent.
That's not a G. That's not what GMs do. General managers have scouts that do that, and then they assess everything else. Like
GMs
that's
have to have an eye
Remember,
for
he
talent as
took a
well.
chance on
okay.
Hold on,
Yes.
Fabian. Oh, okay. I thought he was about to say they don't.
They
I
have
thought
to
you
have
said
an
they
eye
Oh,
for
don't.
of course,
talent.
you have to have an eye for talent, not just for your players, but for your scouts and everybody else in the organization.
Yeah, I mean, we can elaborate on all the roles of a GM, but specifically on the talent alone, they got to be able to look at talent and look at see if it's gonna fit with what they're doing. I'm just saying him picking the talent and then going out there and coaching it is what left the bad taste in my mouth for me. Pause. Like it wasn't for me when he was the coach in Indiana. I thought
He
he
did a
did a
pretty
damn.
damn good job.
He should have never lost his job, in my opinion.
Agreed. That
He
I
should have never
agree.
lost his job. But I thought he was a better. He's always, for me, been a better coach than a guy up there doing the GM thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
He. Well, we know why. Listen, we know why he lost his job in Indiana. So that's plain and simple because you can't. He brings Ron. He drafts Jamal. He develops Jamal Tinsley, the abuser, and he gives he tries to give Jonathan Bender more time, and he takes the leash off of Jermaine O'Neal.
Yep.
He takes the leash off Jermaine O'Neal.
Did a damn
Jermaine
good
O'Neal
job.
makes it. Yeah, he makes his first All-Star under Isaiah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Remember, he was
they are
upset.
dog walking Sacramento.
He was upset. Yo, he was upset when he heard that Isaiah was going as the coach.
Very upset, but we know.
Yeah.
We know why.
And you heard him.
I
He
mean,
said,
we're
"Yo,
not doing this, man. I'm not giving no Isaiah Thomas any props for running any damn organization. Get out of here with this shit. And on top of all this, like, there's no way we're gonna say that Leon, like what's going on, like you said, beloved, Leon Rose, well, he's done the last 4 or 5 years. Am I totally happy? No way, because There's no fucking way. Going back to the original point about being an agent, you were part of the CAA where LeBron was at to begin with, where Carmelo was at to begin with. That's exactly how you met James Dolan when you sat down with him and LeBron turned you down and he really wanted to go there. That's exactly how you met James Dolan. For it to turn to just be Jalen Brunson is like Jalen Brunson's a layup for you because he's your godson. So like let's be we gotta be 1,000 with this shit.
Yeah,
To
that
your
was easy.
point,
Thank you.
That was
this
easy.
summer,
That was
this
easy.
summer better not fucking be Klay Thompson at all. That's when you said that I'm like, no, it cannot be that. If it's
Okay.
that, I'm
You
going
could
back
sign-
to burning my jersey. I had my Porzingis jersey. It was in the closet until and when they didn't sign KD and Kyrie, I was applauding. I loved it. Sorry, that's your boy, but I didn't want him on my team. I knew what that meant as far as
You could
building a
sign-
team.
You could sign, seal, and
Wasn't gonna
deliver
work.
Clay to LA. Clay probably be a Laker by the time.
That would be even worse. I would feel horrible if I was a Lakers fan.
He'd probably be a Laker.
No, they would like that.
I could definitely foresee that. Him being
I can see that.
Do you guys agree that the
Football
Lakers
fan.
are trash?
They're not good right now.
But
They're
you
not
know,
playing good ball.
LeBron likes to play with older people. We already know his history. He's going to want to play with guys that understand the game.
That's why I
Bro,
said
now
Tribble's
you're
a
getting
nice guy.
dog by
Tribble, yes or
listen.
no? Are the Lakers trash?
Of course. That's what he gets. That's what he gets. And I said this before. And Flea, I think Flea was on a conversation with me and Kev Bell. And when
Shout out to Kev Bell, man.
listen,
Yeah, shout out.
it's
The lunch
okay.
room.
It's
Yeah, big
okay.
house lunch room.
It's okay to you gut your team and let him run your franchise when he's in his prime years. You doing it the last 5 years, it got you a chip, and now you're getting dog walked by all the young talented team because he wants to play with 37-year-olds just like himself, and it's ridiculous. And I commend what's the GM name over there?
Pelinka.
Pelinka. I
Pelinka's
commend
the
Pelinka.
agent.
But yeah, I commend Pelinka for trying to bring in young talent. But if he says no, there's nothing you could do.
Well, I just
And,
like you
and what's his
said,
name is hurt. I think that's a big part of their team. What's the dude that's hurt? The power
Who?
forward. He hasn't played a game yet this season.
Who?
What's his name with the
Oh,
braids? Who?
Not Jackson. Not Jack. Oh no.
that came from
Jackson.
Dallas. That was on the Pelicans before.
Christian
I think.
Wood played.
Yeah.
No.
Who?
Vanderbilt.
Oh, he's been hurt. He's coming back.
Yeah, he hasn't played either. I think he was a big defensive stopper, and he's a young person that can run the floor for them. Because Anthony Davis is just you know what we need to have? A real conversation about the 10. Like we need to do 10 wasted talents due to injury, and 10 wasted talent due to work ethic.
Yes.
Because that's a difference. That's a
We
difference.
said that. Some people said that I don't know who said that Anthony Davis was better than Rasheed Wallace. They were bugging on that one.
Well, Flea was saying. I mean, that's arguable,
No,
and it shouldn't
it's
be
a
arguable.
conversation, but pound for
Shouldn't be
pound, I
arguable.
would never. I would.
Right.
Rasheed Wallace, I tell you that, Fabian, all the time. Rasheed Wallace to me one of the most talented players ever.
Yeah. Did he have goal level potential? No. But he was.
Yeah, he could have.
he
He
was-
should have
he
been. He
was
should have been.
amazing.
He should have been listed. There should have been no debate for him to be a top 10 power forward of all time.
Yep.
You shouldn't say Kevin McHale's name before Rasheed Wallace.
That's a
Right.
He would
fact.
have lived up.
Oh, I agree.
If he lived
That
up.
I
That's a
If he lived up to his
I agree.
potential. If he lived up to his potential, Kevin
Yes.
McHale lived up to his potential. That's
Yes.
why
Wait,
you have to
hold
say
on.
Kevin McHale.
1,000%. But here's with the word potential, right?
Woo! He should be saying his name before Kevin McHale.
That's crazy.
love
But
love
potential.
here's with that word potential. Even coming out of college, he was supposed to be a lunatic in North Carolina. Also, he didn't listen to Dean Smith and all that. So when you say potential, that's like, what did we potentially expect from this guy? Like he
Potentially
wasn't going to be a knucklehead.
He was
No,
he
yeah,
was supposed to
we-
be one of the
What are you
greatest.
talking about? They had Chris. Let me tell you how good he was. They had Chris Webber, and they still drafted him.
And Jawan Howard.
Yeah,
Come
how
on.
crazy is
Like,
that?
come on.
I get that, but that can also be bad drafting. If you got a star, Chris Webber was another number one draft pick. They
And
didn't.
but
He had
and to clear out what Beloved said, look what happened with the Warriors when he left. It set them back for 1,000 years.
right. But what I'm saying is with Rasheed Wallace, he wasn't Chris Webber coming out of college.
He was better. To me, he was better than Chris Webber because Rasheed could shoot. Rasheed could shoot the ball from anywhere. He
Yeah.
could put the ball on the floor, and he's defending like
Yeah.
a lunatic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold
He's
on,
defending the
but
pick and roll. He's
Rasheed
defending.
was different.
Rasheed
yes,
was
but
different.
I don't remember there being
I
that
think you
level,
don't.
and
Then
maybe there was a
yeah,
Fab Five hype. Maybe there's a bunch of stuff with. Remember, he was
yeah.
a high school phenom.
No,
Like everything
Fabian.
about Chris Webber was phenom. I don't
No,
remember that being the same thing for Rasheed Wallace.
because you weren't in tune. Maybe you didn't watch high school basketball like that. I'm telling you, Rasheed Wallace was that phenom. Rasheed Wallace
Yeah.
coming out of high school, they never saw nothing like this. They said we never saw a person arms touch the floor, put the ball on the floor, defend at a high level, run the floor, and had a touch like a feather.
Yeah.
What you said? What you
Rasheed
say? What he
Wallace,
had? Hey, Beloved, what
a
you said he
touch
had?
like a feather.
He had touch.
Touch.
Don't
He
go
was
back
better
there.
than Chris Webber.
Don't
He was
talk
better
about.
than Chris Webber.
He was better than Chris Webber at what?
Yes.
When?
No, coming out of high school and college. Yeah, he was better. Now, Chris Webber, I'm not, once again, obviously, we know he had a better career, but I'm
I don't
telling
know.
potential.
I don't know. I don't know if you'll get
Potential.
anybody to agree with you that coming out of high school, he was better than Chris Webber.
I'm trying
That's
to say,
what-
bro.
No,
Like, I
Chris
understand.
Webber had height.
I understand what you're saying, Beloved. Like that you were in
Beloved,
tune with him, and
that was like Fave. Chris Webber
You
out of
have-
high school. Ooh.
You know why I'm telling you that? Because once Rasheed got to, Fab Five, it's still 4 NBA pros, right? Once Rasheed touches North Carolina, you see it. You just waiting for the season to be over so he could get drafted. Ask Chris Webber what happened when she goes to those first 5 practices on the Bullets. There's
it
no
was war.
debating who's the best player.
Yeah.
But you can say war, you can say all that. Every coach in that building knew who's the best player on the floor. And you know what Rasheed is doing? He's killing you in sweatpants. Dog walking you in sweatpants.
Right.
But not
She
to
was
distract.
different.
And that's why
they traded both of
we
them.
need it. Well, that's Rasheed's fault. That's why I said we need to make a top 10 list. Injury or work ethic.
No. I
Work
think
ethic / attitude.
when he was on
Yeah.
on Washington. You saw the interview and he mentioned somebody. I forgot who the vet was, and he told him, "Bro, you're not gonna. There's no way you're gonna play ahead of Juwan Howard and Chris Webber. Forget about it. That guy signed $100 million deal, and Chris Webber's the number 1 draft pick. You ain't just
Exactly.
just keep
I
your
saw
head
him.
down. They're gonna trade you
He
and
didn't wanna
just
do
do
that.
what it is.
Yeah,
No, I
didn't
think
wanna
he
do
did do that. He did do that. He had no. Remember, they were gonna trade him. That's what they knew that. That's what I'm saying about the writers on the wall for Kawhi Leonard and them on the Clippers. Business wise, you can showcase what he is to the rest of the league and show them like, yo, this is a great asset, and then you trade him. What the hell did they trade him for though? Calbert Cheney?
No, Rasheed went to where he goes after the
Portland.
He went to Portland.
He goes to Portland. Who they I don't know who they got for him. Calvert Cheney was never in Portland. Calvert Cheney was on the book. Calvert Cheney was drafted by the Bullets.
Yeah.
Calvert Cheney went to Indiana. He was him and
Was it
not Rex
Harvey
Chapman.
Grant? I don't want to look it up.
Yeah, it could have been Harvey Grant. Yep. No.
That's
Harvey
crazy.
Grant
No, I
was
can't.
Harvey was there. Harvey was there
before
already
that.
too. Yeah.
I'm trying to
Harvey
think of
was
all
there.
the Rod
Let me see if
Strickland.
we can figure that out. Nah.
No, that
Ooh.
might be that.
Yeah,
It might be that.
It might be Rod Strickland.
It
Look
might
it up.
be
No, I
Rod.
think Strickland played.
No, I
with him.
don't want to look it up first.
No, it might be that.
I'm trying to jog my
Flea.
memory first.
Because Rod was in
Flea.
Portland. Yo,
Flea. No, I don't know. Flea may be a little bit too young. Turbo. Who was the backcourt mate with Calvert Cheney, the white boy? What was his name? Not Rex.
Oh,
Rex
that was-
Wilson, right?
Wait. Those are wait.
it was
Brent
Brent
Price?
Price. It was Brent Price.
No, it
No,
wasn't
Brent Price was in
Brent
Houston.
Price didn't go
Brent
to
Price was in
Indiana.
Houston. Who you say, Turbo?
What? No. Whoa.
It wasn't Rex Walters.
Rex
Was it Rex
he was in Jersey.
No.
Rex Walters
we
was
talking
a
about the
net.
college. We talking about college teams, Flea.
Oh, okay.
Calvert Cheney had a white backcourt teammate in Indiana.
In
He was
college?
tough too. Yes.
And where?
What was his name? In
And where?
Indiana.
Oh, that's the nigga that's the kid that Bobby Knight had fucked up.
May he rest in peace.
Eh,
He said, "Nah,
nah.
you thought Bob Knight
Um,
was a jerk. You don't with
yeah, Fabian don't like me to talk this talk on him, so I can't.
Uh-oh.
Look
Hey,
up,
you
look up,
behave
yo,
yourself.
Flea, look up the teammate. But nah, he had a good backcourt way. But yo, now look at this comparison: Calbert Cheney, Michael Redd, same player to me.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what?
Oh, Calvin was.
Calbert Cheney
He didn't
knocked
shoot
it
threes
down.
like that.
Yeah, he was shooting threes like that. He wasn't hit. But remember,
He
they didn't
was.
shoot threes at a clip like that though.
Yeah. I just think
And,
Michael Redd was a better player.
Yeah.
but what I'm saying, both due to injury. Number one, number two is Calbert Cheney went to the basket just like Michael Redd. Maybe Michael Redd was faster than him. I give you that. He was faster than him, but I think the same ability to put the ball on the floor, left-handed, get to the middle of the court, pull up, rise up over you to shoot that jump shot. Michael Redd and Calbert Cheney had the exact same game.
Calvin Cheney had 2 seasons where he shot 3.6 3-pointers a game and 2.2. The rest of his career, he averages 0.8 3-point attempts for his career.
Because that era, they
29
don't shoot threes.
I
That's why
understand.
I just said that.
I get that, but he is not. Michael Redd was, I think, more so, way more perimeter and way more finesse. I always thought Calvin Cheney is a little more tougher, actually.
I'll give you, Calvert Cheney definitely, because he had to play with tougher guards.
Yeah,
Did
and he
we
shot
look up the trade?
40%.
What was the trade for Rasheed?
You see, Flea, it's not just me with ADD, okay, motherfucker? Washington Bullets.
I'm fully aware.
He was then traded to Point Dribblers.
Ed will
Why
have
would
us
he do that?
talking. Ed will have us talking about 50 different things in 30 seconds.
I just love
Word of
basketball.
mother. I love it.
I love basketball.
First of all, I gotta commend Beloved because he said I'm a great. Did he say great online personality?
Good online personality. That's
He
what
said
he
good.
calls
He
it.
didn't give me great. It's all right. I'll earn the great. Somebody on here? I always hear this thing go off. Rex Chapman, Tim Legler, Cheney was a small forward at 6'7". Red was more of a big boy scorer in the league. Cheney was never that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Good. Yeah, you're right about that, Fish.
But he must have got hurt
Rex-
though, because he was averaging
Rex
12,
Chapman
16,
played- Rex
15.
Chapman went-
10,
Yeah,
12.
he definitely got
That
hurt.
was definitely
He was, oh my gosh, in Indiana, in college, when them and Purdue would go at it, shout outs to Big Dog Glenn Robinson, man. He was a beast in fucking college.
Oh, what's
He's
this?
oh my god!
Sorry, I'm missing
He's
all your comments,
another-
guys. Hold on, fellas.
He's another.
If the Knicks can't get Bob Myers off TV, go get Swing Cash from New Orleans or Milt Newton. New Orleans? Yo, that dude made a name for himself. What's the guy that used to be on the Cleveland GM? Griffin? Dave Griffin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he went to the Pelicans. They did a really good job,
Dave
man.
Griffin?
Yeah, man. They were injured. They got injured and everything, but he did his thing. Thomas was trash with the Knicks and destroyed the CBA. He can't run a team organization.
I like the idea of Swing Cash. That's a hell of an idea, Fish.
I have no idea who he is. Right now,
Lakers
Lakers are the
are
old.
Swing Cash is a woman.
Right now, Lakers
Former
are the old,
WNBA player.
Yes.
right now, Lakers are the old ninjas in the club. Rudy Gobert is the greatest defender of all time. Hilarious. Phoenix plays. What's going on, brother? Before anyone gets offended, that wasn't an obvious exaggeration. But my God, he's on pace to win his 4th Defensive Player of the Year. Minnesota's the number 1 defensive team in the league. Rudy Gobert.
Oh yeah.
Really starting to wonder.
Chet is Dirk like with shot blocking. Man, 2 and 6 great. Dirk like with shot blocking. Is that
Chet
like?
averaging 2, right? He's averaging 2 shot blocks a game.
I think he's 4th in the league. I'll look up in a second. He's shooting 56, 43, 86. Oh, you mean with shot taking?
Oh, shot taking. Okay.
Yeah, he gotta be. Wallace was supposed to be great, but not one of the greats. He had a great skill set, but knock it off with the top 10 all time. I worked at Nike camps, beloved. No real work ethic, no sympathy.
That's what we just
Yeah, lazy. He called him lazy.
Fish. We just said we're gonna make a top 10 with players that wasted their talent / attitude. Did I just say that?
Derek Coleman is in that category.
Yo,
DC.
Turbo,
DC.
I love DC.
Turbo,
Love DC
I
too.
know you
Turbo,
love
you're my best
DC.
friend. Turbo, you're my best friend. If you talk about Derek Coleman, I'll go to Brooklyn.
I'll go to Brooklyn. He
Don't talk
lazy.
about Derek Coleman.
I love
You're my
Derek
best
Coleman.
friend. You don't love him like me.
No.
Turbo, don't
I
say
watched.
nothing about Derek Coleman.
Psycho. I'll walk to Brooklyn.
No, I won't walk. I said I'll go to Brooklyn.
I heard you.
But no, it's fair. It's fair comparison.
I have to exaggerate.
Turbo,
It is.
Turbo.
DC
I don't
deserve
want you-
that smoke. Come on, beloved.
Lee,
You gotta be fair.
Lee,
Come on.
Lee. All
Come
right.
on, baby.
So I guess he don't want no more Papa Dukes.
No more
I'll blow,
Papa.
I'll blow all them shits up
Blow all
right
them
now.
shits up?
Do not, yeah. Don't
Wow.
listen. Y'all could talk about Isaiah Thomas before you talk about Derek Coleman.
Hold on. I want some respect on my motherfucking name.
What?
The Rasheed Wallace was traded by the Washington Bullets to the Portland Trailblazers for, along with Mitchell Butler, never heard of him, in exchange for Rod Strickland and Harvey Grant. Watch your motherfucking mouth.
Ooh, good
Yeah.
call.
Good
babe.
call, good call, babe.
call.
Damn it.
Good call.
Hey.
Mm-mm-mm.
But why
I don't
Harvey
care.
Grant
I
if you had what year was that?
A
That was
veteran presence, maybe.
96.
90s.
95 going into the 96. So they traded him through his rookie year. He was a rookie. Rashid was a rookie.
Well, Rasheed was drafted 95
Yeah, 90, and he got traded that season.
in the summer of 90 or after his rookie season.
Oh, after his rookie season. Okay.
Rasheed averaged 10 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 3.4 assists. That's pretty good though. For being a third
Hold on.
on the
Hold on,
third
y'all.
group,
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
that's
I'm sorry.
crazy.
I'm sorry to get off track. Gail King and Charles Barkley have a show together.
I
Yes,
don't
they
even
do.
want to hear about that.
Yes, they
Oh
do.
my God. Fabian, I just saw a commercial.
Yeah, it's gonna be on CNN.
Fabian, I just saw a commercial with Gail. We gotta talk about that during the DMs. Don't worry, Fleet. I'll DM you too.
My brother.
So you don't feel left out. But
My
back to
brother.
what I was saying. There's no Derek Coleman comment.
Why? DC can't get none of the smoke? Like,
No, he cannot.
why? He owes us. He owes us.
No, listen,
Really?
and even
Yeah.
Flea. I don't care where Flea been at in his life. I don't care who his ex-wife knows. I don't care none of that. If Flea says something about Derek Coleman, I'll go wherever Flea's at. No, I don't care how many people. If he worked with Derek Coleman cousin to build a house, you cannot say nothing bad about Derek Coleman.
I
He is
love-
my
I said
all-time
bad. He was a
favorite
beast.
player
I
all
love
time.
DC. Love
Beloved,
DC.
I thought you were the
Mhm.
last logical black man on the internet. This is a fucking lie. Derek Coleman is in that. He might be the icon of what you just described.
Exactly.
Coleman,
Yes, I'm fine
Rasheed
with that.
Wallace, Lamar
Chris Mullin.
Odom.
Chris Mullin. They were
No.
drunk. You understand?
Chris
Chris
Mullin.
Mullin, nah, you can't compare Chris Mullin. Harvey Grant was a nice
Fabian,
had a
Fabian.
nice
I
pull-up
know
on
this.
the-
No, Fabian, stop.
Hold on, Harvey Grant was
know-
a nice pull up on the wing. He wasn't post like Horace. Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Harvey was
I
a
thought
guy that
Horace
pull
was Horace. No, Horace. I thought Horace was the mid-range shooter. We
That's what
looked
he's
this
saying.
up before.
He's saying that Harvey.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Listen, I know this for a fact. Chris Mullin and Derek Coleman were drunk 90% of their NBA career. Do you understand how good you have to be there? Derek Coleman is the best college player ever to me. He's the best NBA player ever to me. When he was in Philly and he was 420 pounds,
up.
he's
500 pounds.
yeah, exactly. He still was giving niggas the business.
I wouldn't go that far.
Yes, he
AI
look up his
was
numbers in
there.
Philly. Look up his numbers in Philly. Look up his numbers in Philly.
I will. I don't want to
Thank
disappoint you. You have
Thank you.
like a holes in your memory. Let's
I
look it
will
up.
say that. I will say that. I will.
Turbo.
No, no,
don't
He went to
start.
You don't want.
Charlotte, he
Hold on,
was
your
close.
fleet. He don't want Turbo to talk because Turbo remembers fucking everything.
Everything.
He don't want this. He's trying to slow. He's been trying to slow Turbo down the whole 3 hours. So sorry to cut you off,
Even in
Turbo.
Charlotte,
Sorry to
he
cut you
killed.
off, Turbo. Now he's no longer sorry to cut
Hold
you off.
on, though. I'm gonna say this. If rest in peace, if Petrovich didn't get hurt, I believe the next would have been title contenders that following season.
Ooh, title
What's
contender.
killing?
They couldn't fuck with us.
He averaged 18 and 10.
The reason why they couldn't fuck. Wait. What did he average?
18 and 10. His second season
In Philly?
Yeah, when he was
Dog
He
walking
played-
niggas.
he played
Dog
57
walking
games.
Dog walking. And how much he averaged in Charlotte?
Charlotte was 13, 16.
He averaged 16 points a game in Charlotte? Really?
Yep, and 1 year 15.
Wow.
Wait, we went back to Philly?
Yeah. He left and
They
came
went
back.
back to Philly.
He loves
He
AI.
never played 82 games. He played over
Mhm.
71, 2, 3, 4 times. Damn, that damn alcohol.
Yeah.
I mean, that's still a
Yeah, but if you
well, alcoholic. This is 14 years.
Yeah, DC was that
Look
guy.
at Chris Mullin. Look at Chris Mullin for alcoholic.
Mully got like 5 All-Stars out of his career. Like Mully got all of that.
Well,
Mully squeezed it. Mully
respectfully
squeezed the
so.
juice.
Yeah, but Chris, wow, that was a little bit.
Yeah,
Chris,
you can pause
respectfully, respect. That's not a pause. That was like, no pun intended. Respectfully so. Chris Mullin is like, no disrespect. He's like, is he Irish? What is he?
I don't know what Chris Mullin is. No. Oh, okay. Speaking of Chris Mullin got a grandson I saw 2 weeks ago. Oh my God.
Yeah, they say he's nice.
is-
Yeah, they say he's nice.
Oh, you heard about him, Flea?
Yeah.
Fabian, look
yeah.
up Chris Mullin's grandson.
He's
I
a little
seen him at
small,
like
but they said he's
I
nice.
saw him at like a 10. I think he's 8, and I think he was playing up, and like
Yeah,
he was
they say
playing
he's
10 and
young.
under.
Mm-hmm.
I walked past the game, hezzy pull up, dime. Next play, tap back steal, spin layup 360. Next play, steal, pull up 3. Next play, steal, dime. I said, "Yep, I'm leaving." It's in the jeans. It's in the cream. If the cream is good, it's gonna flow. I'm telling you. Pause.
What?
That was
It's in the-
crazy.
It's in the cream.
He's only a
It's in the
child.
cream.
Yeah. He's only a child.
He's on your job. That was funny.
That was funny, Fabian. Yo, pull up Chris Mullin's nephew.
Put,
I mean
put-
grandson.
I put grandson.
Yeah.
NBA Legends on. Maybe I gotta try something else.
This, you should type it on YouTube.
I did.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I will say this: the Nets, they definitely
Turbo.
dropped the ball.
Okay.
No.
Go ahead.
I'm saying the Nets at that time they dropped the ball because they should have never let Chuck Daly go. And then after that,
What ruined the Nets was John Starks breaking Kenny Anderson's wrist. That's what happened.
Yeah,
My nigga,
that-
ain't nothing
yeah,
happened except
yeah,
that.
that
Starks
happened.
broke his wrist, and that's it. Kenny Anderson's career is never the same. Kenny
Really?
Anderson doesn't break his
Yeah.
John Starks broke his wrist.
John Stark broke his shit.
Oh, and went for the layup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
Damn.
That, yeah.
Them jerseys
If I
was
was-
hard too, man.
Yeah. If I was Kenny Anderson, every time I saw Starks is on site. I was the best high school player ever. I was on pace to be the new Tiny Archibald, and you break my wrist. My shooting hand. The shooting hand.
Oh, I did see this. Somebody showed me this the other day.
What, Chris Mullin's grandson?
Chris Mullin grandson.
Cause he had the goggles. That's crazy.
Yeah, so nice.
Yeah, I seen him in Spooky.
Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
oh yeah.
He got a highlight reel? Oh, I didn't even see this.
Oh, how they
Oh,
put
yeah,
it?
this.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
And he's a lefty.
Mm-hmm. It's
Yeah.
in
Go,
the
go figure.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That boy doing nice. That boy cheese nice.
I ain't talking crazy.
I do it big.
He did the him and Hawk pose. You kidding me? What's up with this between the leg passes?
Big dude in this bitch. Pay dudes get rich.
Think Chris Mullin talk shit?
Don't flip. Check shoes for fit.
Chris Mullin probably just taught him how to shoot.
These days the
But
shit.
No, I'm saying, do you
can tell.
think
They let him.
Chris Mullin? Oh, do you think Chris Mullin talk shit on the court?
Oh, hell yeah. He played at 55th. You know he talking crazy niggas. He grew up in the hood with everybody. He's saying everything except the N-word. Man, that spin move right there is tough. See, all that between the legs is trash. Like he'll cut that out later, but yeah, that's where I seen him at. Made hoops.
I guess he meant genetics with Mullin's grandbaby. They made Mullin and Scott Skiles do alcohol rehabs. There's a bunch of people that did alcohol rehab
Mm-hmm.
or just rehab in general.
Yo, I wish Flea. Did you ever went drinking with Chris Mullin or like got a Chris Mullin drinking story?
Never in life.
Nah, I'm telling yo.
Nah,
There used
I
to be a
heard
spot.
a story that he got high on top of the freaking roof up in Rochdale. I heard that shit. I heard crazy stories that
Nah,
Miller used to
my uncle used to tell me. My uncle told me him, Mark Jackson, Rod Strickland, no, him, Mark Jackson, Anthony Mason, and Oakley used to go to the Shark Bar and buy every bottle of Henny, and they would leave. And the next day, just go play basketball like it was nothing. They used to go sweat it out at St. John's, and then go to the games.
That
Or
sound
Chris
about right.
Mullin, or Chris Mullin would get on a plane. Cause there used to be a spot over here on the east side, the Shark Bar. I forgot what street it used to be on. Maybe 100th Street or maybe 99th and what's that, Madison. It used to be
Buy
called the
all
Shark
the
Bar.
Henny and get
And
bent.
by
And go,
you know Mason was drinking 12 bottles.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, facts. I can agree with that.
Chris Mullin. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. The Man
Yes,
Cave.
sir. Yes, sir.
I liked it, man. Talking shit. We got ADD.
Yeah.
All missing is like a couple of strippers in the background.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Fabian, did you see the barbershop coming from DR?
The what?
You know the barb. Don't worry, I'll send you the link right now.
Yo, I'm out.
Check your DM. Check your DM.
Favorite perspective, expected, so accepted. Thank you, beloved. Are we live? Flee. Turbo. It's been
Yeah.
a great night at the Man Cave.
Yeah.
Till next time. I'll announce it next
That's what
time.
we're gonna call. That's what we're gonna call it when you have a separate when separate guys come in. That's what we're gonna call. We're gonna call it the Man Cave. Now we're gonna have a title for all the shows now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. The Man Cave is dope, though. I like that, though. I like
Do
that.
you?
Oh, that's dope.
The beloved jump. Oh,
Yeah.
everybody jumped off. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
you see the thing?
And we got to do a top 10. Who's the top 10 coach of all time, college coaches of all time? We got to do a list of top 10 coaches, top 10 greatest coaches of all time.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. 100.
Turbo.
Yes, sir.
We out of here.
Oh, yeah.
All Ball TV.